Hello and welcome to Daniel. The title may distract you, me saying that you suck at him. I mean that in an incredibly loving way. I would say a good friend needs to say the cold hard truth. Daniel oftentimes is misunderstood and his strengths and weaknesses are, typically speaking, never really leveraged to its utmost. This video and stream we're going to be showcasing how to play Daniel and be incredibly overpowered. The goal that I have is to produce a beginner's guide or a guide for Daniel at the end of these streams because I want to prove in the latest patch how good he actually is. So this is the reason why we're going to be playing him today, and I'm very much looking forward to it as well because Daniel is oftentimes one of the campaigns that I have the most fun with because Daniel as a playstyle and the way he plays thematically is someone that I really enjoy. As the amount of flexibility he has is his key strengths. You can quite literally... Oh, wrong scene. You can quite literally do whatever you need to do with him. And that is the reason why he's incredibly powerful. So let me go ahead and jump into the campaign. We've got subscribe to Battlesey. We'll call it like and subscribe. Because it's a very silly name. We're going to be playing on Legendary and Very Hard, as always. And we'll jump into it. Our starting army is actually pretty fierce. You know, he does definitely start off with one of the best starting armies in the game. But oftentimes a lot of the units are very squishy, so you got to be careful. You know, you can't just throw yourself in there and expect to do well because of the fact that he is a little bit of a different faction. Hey Jim, how's it going, buddy? Welcome to see you. And like I said, the title is said lovingly. I generally want to make sure that in this stream, I showcase and share with you guys how to play Daniel and do really well with him. Because I feel like everybody should play at least one Daniel campaign because he's so much fun. Yo, Dragon, what's up, dude? Thank you so much for the raid, man. I appreciate you. I hope you had a fantastic stream. Welcome in, my friend. Welcome in. We're going to be playing Daniel and showcasing how to basically make Daniel overpowered. I think oftentimes he is misunderstood, but welcome in, Spencer. Good to see you, matey. Always a pleasure. But I hope you guys are doing wonderful. Right one time? Yeah. Right on time indeed, my friend. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you had a great stream. Right. So, one of the main fundamentals of Daniel in the very early stages of the game is you take two approaches. They nerfed his corn approach, which is spamming out tons of growth from getting loads of armies following around. So generally speaking, Nurgle is the way to go, but they changed your positioning. When you were a little bit further to the left, it was actually advantageous because you could get deals and basically get stronger by having Malice as someone that you could defend with. I've seen him play him many times. What makes you like him so much? I genuinely... Hold on, let me make sure all the settings are okay. I genuinely love playing Daniel because no one understands him and he's so misunderstood, but he's so unbelievably powerful. Like, generally, the entirety of Daniel, his campaign is quite possibly one of the coolest things CAs have ever done. From a campaign perspective. The flexibility, the level of layers to his campaign. But there are a few things that I would love that them change. Skill tree, proper skill tree and tech and things like that would be something that if they could integrate properly, would be fantastic. The level of customization opens up the realms of possibility for things like in 40k and stuff like that, but I just really like the way he plays. You know, I feel like as a player, I would consider myself fairly good at the game. You know, I've done many, many challenges, many hard challenges in my time playing Total Warhammer 3 and Total Warhammer in general. And I feel like if you know how to play Daniel, you very much can survive any situation. And what I mean by that is that the layers of flexibility that his campaign provides you enables a player of, enables a good player to really run with it, like really start to thrive. And I think the key fundamentals of how to play Daniel are oftentimes forgotten about. And I think that is one of the things that, for me, I love showcasing. That's the reason why I play him quite a lot, John. It's a great question. I like playing him because I like to help people play him and have fun with it. Because I generally believe he's one of the best campaigns out there. It's just people don't know how to play him. And that is the issue, right? That is the challenge in that he's very much misunderstood. People really don't know how to play him towards his strengths and weaknesses. He is like, you never go Slanesh, that's just an FYI. The options you typically have is Nurgle or Khorne in the early game, depending on what you're fighting, depending on how you're building, depending on what your economy's like. But his economy is one of the weirdest ones in the entirety of the game. So what we're going to have to do here is I'm not going to... Since this is a Zinchian front line, we'll let the blobbies tank while we surround them. So this is one of the things as well, right? There's so many different ways you can approach this. And the way you buff up Daniel and the way you do this. But I can't have these guys running first. I'm going to leverage the shields, and then the Nurglings are going to come in afterwards. I think I might be moving a little bit too ahead of the curve, but that's fine. Because I can't get Daniel to send in... Yeah, this is perfect. We have basically put it into a perfect situation here. So, because they won't turn around, I don't believe. But I'll have to land these guys if they do. Okay, they are. Let's move back. And then now we move in. Dodge that one. Perfect. Now the Nurglings can come in. You can tank a little bit of damage, I don't mind. You then come over here, you come over here. So this is what I was worried about, was these guys getting pulled in combat, because the Furies will actually slaughter the Plague Drones. So all we're going to do is just pull them out, and we'll be good. We'll be good as gold. A little bit of a flawed execution, mainly because of the Plague Drones. I completely forgot to micro them, so hopefully we don't lose them. But generally speaking, if we do, it's not the end of the world. We'll get a lot of money in return. So I don't mind too much. But I'll feign the charge here, and then move them over here. I will land them. Wow, same again. We are really butchering the beginning here. Oh my god, I have butchered this beginning. Holy moly. So this is one of the beauty things about Daniel, right? But we're doing this on purpose, guys. We're doing this on purpose to save money. This is definitely not on purpose. This is a bit. But the good thing is with Daniel, when you have to, generally speaking, go into one specific unit. How am I going to recover this one? That was brutal. That was definitely a little bit brutal, but that's okay. I don't mind that. I'm going to make sure to play him even in a harder mode, just to demonstrate how OP he is. I don't mind losing these two units. We can roll with the punches. But you saw, yeah, how squishy Demons of Chaos generally is. And that is the one thing that's always important to mention. But we are going to go mainly into Marauder units. I think one of the things that is a bit of a challenge when it comes to Daniel is you generally have to filter yourself into one specific type of unit composition. Because you can't really make too much of an economy. The way he makes money is by reducing the cost of his army. So getting rid of these two units, which are two of the most expensive units, I'm fine with that. Like I said, we'll do this specifically to make sure I can demonstrate how strong he is by reducing and getting rid of two of my strongest units. Never mind, my Plague Drone survived. RNG is with us. But yeah, we're going to go into Nurgle. We're going to be spamming out Nurgle, and there's a good reason for that one, is because of the fact that the Nurgle-specific units are very strong. These guys get increased HP and defense rate, so we just need a front line, and mortal units generally do that. The way we're going to do this is we're going to go down into the Nurgle-specific tree. So there's two ways we can approach this one, right? You can go down the Undivided, which is fine. One of the strategies I used to do was go down the Undivided to get respect to the north. And as part of getting respect to the north, it would basically mean that the majority of the things around me would become my friends. But we're going to be fighting a lot of Zinchian units. So we're going to have to fight these anyway, so I don't mind that. But I am going to go into Nurgle, because if you're not aware, Nurgle in the early stages of the game gives you, as you can see, these Wings of Pestilence, you can get Mortis Engine effect, and I basically want to make my general into a Mortis Engine. This is the things that I was on about in relation to the flexibility that he has, like the ability to play a composition and really play flexible is the key elements of what makes him strong. Like, I can basically go into this and think about in advance, what do I want to achieve? And like I said, the main thing here is that I want to reduce the cost of my armies. So there is a couple ways if you do that. So in the top tree here, you can see that we can reduce them by 15% up here. So that is one way of reducing the cost. But also within the actual tiers of itself, you can see upkeep reductions of 15% here. So it is not a traditional sense of a campaign. I am playing to reduce the cost of my army, and that is my economy. Which, it sounds quite silly, right? That is as a fundamental is quite a strange thing to do. But that is generally what you want to do. You want to basically recruit nothing but Nurgle units in the early stage of the game, or Khorne. We're gonna use Nurgle this time because I want to demonstrate it. But we will probably go down this tree because you can see Plague Troopers as well are fantastic. 6 and 6 on that one, so we'll do it on that one because that's the buffs. The units we're buffing. Always have a Lord with me because of the fact that it'll help us with healing. And hey Chris, what's up, dude? So we're going to get loads of healing from that one. We're going to go with double Marauders. Like I said, we're going to be starting off a little bit hard mode because we lost one of our units on purpose. But you can see here, I don't really care about this anymore. I don't really care about these too much at all. So we will go in growth. We'll do that. Yeah, again, thanks for the 100 biddies. Very kind of you. Well, just looking here, there may be a chance to vassalize him. There's a good chance we can vassalize the Forest of Decay, if you guys don't know. So, fun fact about this settlement, it is a tier 3 settlement, even though it's tier 1. The power defenses, or the tier defenses on the settlement is really high. So you got to be very careful attacking it. But yeah, generally, being moved here instead of having the Forest of Decay sucks. His settings in enemy, generally the hardest setting enemy in the game. That is actually a really good point, Olaf. I would agree to that. In that his your beginning compositions and the beginning armies you fight against is quite challenging. And if you don't have the Champions of Chaos DLC, you may struggle. Try to play Three Kingdoms again. It's a very good game. Three Kingdoms is probably one of the best Total Wars that's not fantasy. It's a very, very good game. Right, what we're going to look for is we're going to kill the Zinchian General here. There's normally a Zinch Lord over this side that can teleport and murder you, so you've got to be a little bit careful. But most likely what we're going to do is recruit here. I don't believe we'll have the movement. We'll see. If you've got the movement to attack this one, we will definitely do that, because we want to keep moving and attacking things. So you're not letting equip items. Yeah, it is kind of sad that that happened, so we can attack, so we'll move over. We'll get the General over as well. So this is the settlement, in theory, we could swap over if we wanted to. As I could basically take this settlement, it will be a significant point of contention. Looks like an easy battle, so I'll resolve, that's fine. We'll go into Nurgle again. And the innate Nurgle corruption will give us growth and replenishment, which is what we want. In this building, like we said, we can go into military, because military buildings, if you're not aware, provide a lot more diplomacy in the deal. Because you can see if I do this already, it's 25. I will probably vassalize this guy, and then I don't have to think about anything towards the west. So I can just consolidate myself towards the east. That's a goal that I have now. And that's what we'll do. As I said earlier, this has just started, my man. Demons Reforged is pretty tasty. And replenishment in general. I do think I struggle with replenishment a little bit. Because right now what we're getting 9... so we're getting like 15%. So we have 15% replenishment currently. Which is not amazing. It's not terrible. But I do think a lot of my composition will translate towards mortals. Because demon units are really unfortunately bad. We're going to keep recruiting here. This general is going to follow by and help us. And yeah, it did indeed. The Plague Drone did come back. I mean, it's one of those things where I don't really mind too much. It's very expensive for what it does. I would say the 3 Marauder Nurgles will do what the Plague Drone will do. But I'm fine with it. Like I said, I want to demonstrate with having less units. The cavalry is pretty good, but don't need it. So we're going to look to level up as well, because one of the main value propositions of Daniel is the amount of Regiment Renan he has. So experience really does matter. Like, experience will start scaling this up. Once this is built in here, we'll swap this over there, like we said. I don't believe I need any deals with him, because he shouldn't attack us. He'll have more problems. Force him to make him look good? I feel like I've made him look good many times, my friend. Otherwise, much love. Love you too, bud. I feel like he is a very strong faction. I feel like Undivided Devotion is always OP. Nurgle Rush is always OP. Khorne Rush is always OP. So, I feel like he's pretty good. Do you know what? Otherwise, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you, bud. I'm going to show you. This campaign will you'll be biting your tongue, my friend. You'll be biting your tongue, and you're going to feel silly as well. You're going to feel silly. Just be warned. We'll move here, then attack on the path next turn. Just be prepared to feel silly, okay? Is Nurgle the best Daniel? Early game, yes. 100% early game, yes. Because I want to transform him into a Mortis engine, basically. Nurgle means you're tanky, strong Mortis engine. That's what I need in the early stages of the game, because the amount of value I'll obtain by doing this is insane. Total War Challenge? No. I'm not doing This is Total War Challenge in this specific Daniel campaign. We are basically demonstrating and going through all of the variants that I have access to. And I just wanted to show people... I don't want to swap that. Just flat resistance is better. I wanted to demonstrate to all you wonderful folks each individual devotion of Daniel before I make the guide, because I want to showcase exactly what's good and what's bad about Daniel, because I am now committing to making a Daniel guide, because I've had a lot of people ask me, it's like, Battlesey, you know, you probably have played Daniel the most. I don't know why you're an idiot. True, I'll be honest, facts, in fairness, I've played them a lot, but I want to make sure to refresh my knowledge of 7.0. But yeah. His best dedication to Zinch? I disagree. I disagree. Personally, I disagree. Feel like you're going to grow so much in that game. Oh, it's very kind of you to say, otherwise. Much love. I am very much looking forward to it. I mean, the interesting thing is, the most games that I've played recently that are RTSs, I was able to get into like the top 3, top 5 in the world. So we'll see. I look forward to it. I'll probably smash a lot of multiplayer campaigns and multiplayer. Daniel Double Mortis with lore is pretty sick. Agreed. It's honestly just Mortis engine that you want to go for. Corn is not good anymore because they nerfed the growth you can get. If they didn't nerf the growth, it was fine. Beyond that, doesn't matter. Yeah, you want to focus Nurgle, 100%. I usually get Undivided set for armor. The problem with that is rushing into Undivided basically filters and sticks you into Undivided too much. Early game Undivided is the weakest, late game Undivided is the strongest. And that is how it translates typically. It is the weakest and then becomes one of the strongest. And you may be thinking to yourself, why, Battlesey, why has it become one of the strongest? Well, because you can get insane... Like, if you've not seen the buffs it provides, it's insane. So I'm going to let this guy come into the battle. Yeah, we want the regeneration. Yeah, you guys have the good a good understanding of the core fundamentals, which is good. But then they built a divided? Yes, generally speaking. But I'm doing this specifically to test and showcase how to use him and be flexible with how you approach the situation. Because generally, you have a lot of variants to him. Like, the armies you fight, it matters how you respond to that. We have very different... well, the thing is, Olaf, I've got a question for you. Be honest with me. Do you think the intel stuff that gave Zinch weaponry for Daniel is good? Do you rate that or do you not? Do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad? Because I played Daniel for different... I use Daniel in different for different reasons. Right, I'll just need to use this guy to cast spells and I can save health. I just want to avoid taking unnecessary damage because I'm going to have to fight a really challenging battle after this one. Yeah. Could have been for all 4 gods. I would agree. I mean, and just for context, it's terrible. It is not good. The armor and stuff you get access to is really not good. Here we go. Bait them in. Has anyone else felt like lock formation sucks now? Or is that just me? I don't know why, but I feel like lock formation just doesn't do its job anymore. It used to be so consistently good. Now I don't think it's good. I feel it's sort of lackluster now. I'm not sure why they've split up their army like this, but I'll certainly take it. I need to be focusing on the next lot coming through, because these blues will friendly fire mostly. And then when they land, get Daniel in there as well. Perfect. We will melee these guys as well, because the blues will do more damage that way. These guys are stacked up. I'm going to start getting these guys moving forward as those guys crumble. So here's a little bit better of an approach, which is better. This is a little bit on the smarter side. Now Daniel can shut down the shots. Do absolute Neo moves. I don't know why my head's moving, like I'm actually in the game doing that myself. Smiley face. But everybody knows if you do the dodging IRL, it's like 10 times more effective. That meant that Daniel dodged like 10 times more. Smiley face. The pinks need to be nerfed, that's fine. I evaded more than I would have otherwise. But the best unit for early game Daniel is Dreadlight. I'll show you, my friend, don't worry about it. That's what this video is all about, or this stream is all about, showcasing and sharing exactly what's good about Daniel in the strategies of the game. Tiffy Azuris are kind of OP. Well, they nerfed the undivided ones. A legend in the community, I think it was Skittle that used to do it. He basically used to go tier 0 Furies, and I genuinely think he got them nerfed. Because he was the only one that I knew that did tier 0 Chaos Furies undivided, and they were OP. I mean, you're not wrong, they literally were OP. But then taking that away kind of sucks, because the evolution of flying units inside of Warhammer in general is quite interesting. Because not having collision inside of Warhammer 3 changes the way that you use and leverage units like that. Because that means I can put 10 Furies on top of each other, descend down together, no collision, they'll kill units instantly. So what makes Chaos Furies really insane. And that works outside of campaign as well, you can do that in multiplayer. And in fact, you'll often see that. High-level players understand there's no collision, and they will leverage that to slaughter archers and stuff like that instantly, which is always good to see. So very minimal casualties. We'll take Nurgle again. We've got a very strong pink unit. One of the goals that I often have, so this is how you know you're doing a good job as an FYI. You have the Severed Claws for fighting Boris. If you've unlocked this unit, you are going to be okay, just as an FYI. That is like the general TLDR that I have. If you've unlocked those guys, you're going to be okay. So we've got one more turn until we can scam a vassal here. It's ridiculous. The game is very broken. Diplomacy and the way that that leverages and functions, I definitely think there needs to be a little bit more of a hum. But now we're getting poor, but we'll be able to make money, so it should be fine. We now have the Pestilent Decay and the double Mortis Engine, by the way. You are reading that correctly. We have Mortis Engine from this, Mortis Engine from this. That is indeed correct. So now what do we need to do? Well, quite simply, there is a little cheeky thing we can do. We go over here, and you get regeneration from this bad boy, which is good. Always scared to build a second general early when playing Daniel, because they always snipe him with TP stance. Yeah, I mean, if he dies, he dies. Honestly. I just need to make sure Daniel is getting XP and he's leveling up. Like, the early stages of the game, the levels that you get are the most important thing in the game. If you're not leveling Daniel up early on and you're playing slow, you are going to get rolled over. It is literally as simple as that. You are literally going to get rolled over. It's one of the unfortunate things. And Soynage, thanks for the follow, by the way, earlier. Apologies. Just on now. Yeah, you're going to get rolled over if you're not careful. Right. So, we'll deploy the first strategy. So, now this, in theory, should vassalize. Because this settlement's not part... So keep in mind, this is not part of my province. We've put a military building in there. So we're going to get more bonuses. So let's see if we can vassalize them. We can indeed. So we'll vassalize him off the rip, and then continue on with what we're doing. That income will definitely help us. He's a legendary lord, so the amount of income we'll obtain from that will be substantial. Armor might be better than ward save for now, but that is the first strategy that you have to deploy, boys. So that is your first way of doing this, because Daniel cannot fight on two sides, unfortunately. It is one of his weaknesses. Let me move this lord up, because I need to figure out where he is. Milk's presence of 14, so he is in there. I believe I should be able to reach if I moved up here. Ambush chance is 45. Plus this is impossible to be ambushed. My only concern is that I might not be able to reach next turn. Do vassals lose all legendary bonuses, it seems like it? I think vassals become very weak, generally speaking. One of the really stupid things about this game is if you, let's say, over in the donut, I vassalize or I become friends with, or defensive alliances with Tyrion, let's say. Tyrion then loses all of his buffs. He doesn't get the auto-resolve bonuses buffs that the AI does. He loses all of that. So when a faction is spotted, and even if they're miles away, they automatically lose a lot of their power. So you have to be very careful when you're thinking about that kind of situation, because you are effectively gutting a lot of what they are. But the good news is for me, Evidemus is going to be very strong. I'm going to use him as a bit of a battering ram. My strength rank and things should be going up, and it should make me a lot easier. It should make this campaign now a lot easier. We're looking to try and snipe and fight this fella. We don't have it just yet. That's fine. I don't mind. No, it's not double mortars. My vassals can't do anything. That's like a hybrid of they are now nerfed, but they're also not that strong. It's like with Archeon, when you get loads of vassals and when you like dominate a lot of legendary lords, it is definitely a net positive, but you got to be a little bit more careful. You got to be a little bit more careful. Please second siege. That's really bad, actually. Wait, hold on. I can't reach. Oh my god, that's a sham. First, I commune with chaos. I mean, if he comes out and fights me, I don't mind that too much. I'm gonna have to send this unit in now. I mean, we just need to milk XP, to be honest. So he's now coming to defend this, that's fine. Basically, Cupid Terrafil. Seems legit.
Let us not allow haste or rage.
So Broken Wheel is on the left. Yeah, I'll take free money. I don't mind free money.
I'm getting angry now.
I'll take some free money as well. He's going to kill them no matter what. Challenges the Corn. I'll take some free money. Not going to fight Boris just yet. I'll take free money over here as well. People really don't leverage how much money you can make for free. You can generally make ridiculous money early game. Do you know what? Now I think about it, it might have been smarter for me to go down this route. Respect the north, and then Archeon would have loved me. Because I could probably would have... I'm one turn behind where I need to be is the only problem. That's my concern. I'm one turn behind where I need to be. Because I didn't attack this turn. Which might have catastrophic effects, because I need to get more experience. Yeah, I think I made a misplay. I think going and buffing my units, I'm not that bothered about. But it will help all these battles. So discovered, that's fine. I'm quite sad about this, actually. Because he's the one that is attacking. I think I could decline the attack, which is fine. My only concern with this is I have no magic. Well, the auto resolve doesn't. I don't lose anybody in auto resolve. No, I won't. I'll fight it. I'll fight it. Made a bug report. Oh, that's good, Olaf. Keep it up. So I believe they'll probably be slowing down. I played 40k pre-alpha. You bugger. I can't speak. I'm not allowed to speak. I don't know if I win that in manual. It should be fine. I would say we'll trade up against all the blues, and we have pinks to outrange them. I mean, 44 melee defense is wild, by the way. So double mortis. I have to be very careful with this unit again. He's attacking me. I'm just doing this then. Wait, hold on. What is the elevation bad? The elevation is really bad. Should probably run over here then. Yeah, I'm gonna run over this side. So I'm gonna do a bit of a new reverse card. I'm gonna put all my units in these trees here. Because this is not elevation. There's a very specific reason I'm doing this. A, it enables me to take less damage from the horrors. B, this terrain is flat, so I'm not going to be nerfed fighting, because if you're not aware, due to the elevation like this, units that are sitting here have reduced combat effectiveness. Units sitting here have increased combat effectiveness, so I can't sit down there. It may be a little bit on the riskier side moving this way, but it's a must-needed. It is a must-have situation. I've got to remember there is good magic, so let me spread out my units. He does have good magic, so let's, take heed of that. My only thing... Okay, they're going to try and kill these guys. Okay, I've got to run. Hopefully my plague drones will be able to get over here in time. If they literally send all the units to my plague drones and kill them, I'm going to be so sad. Equally, they shouldn't be here anyway, so it doesn't matter. Never crewed them with myself. It's more that they have a ton of HP, their defensive stat line's insane, and they have poison. They are very, very potent. Okay, nice. They've given up that. Give them the jig up. Yo, Maximus, how we doing?
Do not shame your ancestors, brethren. Welcome in, fellow dowies from under the hold. Don't be distracted by the people you see here. These are just manlings. And/or dwarves in disguise.
Okay, battle's now happening. Anything flying needs to fall down. Anything that's flying will need to land. You need to spread out. So if they come for my general, we need to land them. Just using toggle flying down here. We do have the range advantage. I'm going to automatically land these guys, actually. So the trees aren't as effective against us, which is fantastic. Great damage on these Chaos Furies, which you love to see. They're casting into the trees, so we're nerfing the magic as well. There's just layers to this, boys. There's layers to this. There is absolute layers to this. Now we're being shot at, so we land. Good. I'm fine with this. The second the Chaos Furies land, we're going to kill them and then push out. Actually, in fairness, they're enabling us to do it now. Wait, their generals landed. What the hell? They are not doing what I was expecting here. I mean, I'll take it. This is kind of like perfect for me, honestly. So Slaneshi buff, we don't want that just yet. We don't need that one. We're waiting for anything better than that, hopefully. Get the Nurglings over here. Anything better, anything better. We just need a little bit more damage. Healing, don't need just yet. I'd rather have some big damage spells here if I can. But the second these guys get killed in the front, we push out. Okay, they're crumbling. So that's push out. Dogs are retreating, that's fine. What do we get? And the survey says we have good chances of good stuff here. It's not ideal, boys, honestly. But I will use it because it will actually add up. Okay, the general's dying. How to find it balance-wise? Not too bad, to be honest. So far, not too bad, mate. That should have rotted away all the barriers, so we'll make sure to leverage that one. I'm going to send these guys into melee now. I think it's probably time. As long as I'm sticking to that general, I'm happy here. Everyone else is now engaged. Marauders will come back, so we can leverage them and throw them back into combat. I'm going to get these in melee because their stat line's actually insane. Because the trees are nerfing me like crazy, so I might as well. Same over here. Really strong spells coming out on me, but that's okay. I'm just looking to kill the general here. Which is happening really nicely. Relentless Rage. Oh, they've buffed it by putting Unyielding Assault. That's nice. So we need a good fat AoE spell here. So we got more damage. So the Mortis Engine is really popping off, by the way. This is the reason why I'm keeping him in melee. Okay, this is perfect. It'd probably be here. Here, and then it frees up a lot of these units, plus they're already weakened. Which is the reason why I'm casting specifically here. Because that kills a lot of them, crumbles a lot of them, and it enables Daniel to start moving over this side. Because this guy's going to die soon, as you can see, the double vortex. And then all of them are crumbling. So that is like one of the key fundamentals of how I had to play this fight. You may have realized that I was aiming to ensure that I had permanent uptime with Mortis Engine, which is really important. Like 3.2k gold value, by the way. And this is not even his final form, by the way. This is not even remotely close to his final form. This is basically Daniel at his nerf state currently. He is at his weakest at the moment. He is literally at his weakest currently. And this is the reason why I want to try and keep going down that Nurgle line to gain a little bit more of those bonuses as well. So make sure we're not shooting, because we will definitely friendly fire. We might be able to kill this. Hopefully we can. Matchtrack, if you hold spacebar, my friend, all of these options here. So selection markers, fire arcs, selection outliers, all this stuff here is what basically helps me. And then you can see all of these, basically all this goodness here will give you loads of information. This is why I select them all. Like everything here, if you hold down spacebar, will give you a ton of information you wouldn't have access to otherwise. And it's like a toggle. Yeah, you can just lock it here. Always show it. So locks, yep. Thanks, no worries, dude. Mortis Engine might kill him here. Just need one swing. It's a really handsome setting. For a really handsome guy. Okay, he did escape, that's fine though. We didn't quite get the healing, but that's fine. I remember when you could dedicate to Nurgling, recruit Great and Clean One Lords? Yeah. I mean, for me, 420. I swear like 420 and 669 are like the numbers of my age group. Whereas like 6, 7 or whatever it is the new generation. Biggest dwarven guilty pleasure? Killing Skaven. Has to be. Or drinking ale. Bugmans, you know. Drinking a bit of Bugmans, you can't go wrong. So we do have one remaining, which is okay. Which is the general. But I'll happily keep him alive to fight him again. Squeeze out a bit more XP. Was the challenge cost you head? Did you ever go back to it? What, the Empire one I did? Honestly, Timothy, I was dead-ass losing my hair. And I decided if I did a challenge like that, I'd be able to just shave my head. So I did it on purpose. I was feeling very insecure about my hair as I was losing it, so I just shaved it because of a challenge like that. And it gave me the push that I needed. So quite literally, you could say, you guys gave me my confidence back. You could say that.
Demon Prince.
Now we're going to go into Rotting Nourishment and Toxic Resolve. Now all of a sudden all these units are cheaper and our economy is back in the green. Hey, Mr. Happy.
No challenge.
So here's the general that I killed, has ran away. I will run in as well. I should have access to... hopefully I need to get corn soon. But Slime Trail's not worth it. I just need better melee units. I need the corn one. So what do I need for that? I need 330. Okay. Here's where I start getting the juicy bits. What helmet do I already have on? Oh, it's just 10 leadership, so that's definitely an upgrade. So Guild of Pleasure is just pleasure. Yeah, real and true, to be fair, like. Real and true. So now we've unlocked the vassal there. We're going to get this one. We're going to want to upgrade with the population surplus into the main settlement here. So I don't want to put effort anywhere else. He's making us 250 now, by the way. Which is the reason why vassalizing him is the go-to. Decisive low. I mean, it is a siege, and I hate sieges. But we will fight this. Because otherwise we'll lose 1,000,000 units. It's one of the really frustrating things when it comes to this game. Sieges just kill so many units for no reason. It isn't a tough one. Yeah, it's just true. No, real and shredded. But how's everyone doing today? Hope all of you wonderful folks are doing incredible. I appreciate all of you guys being here. Each and every one of you guys is wholesome, handsome, and, a wholesome hunk, you could say. Let me see what we need to do here. It's always this side. This is the least amount of towers. So, you can probably tell I'm not going to destroy the walls. Not going to destroy the gate. Excuse me, climb the walls. Yeah, nice. They gave me a free entry as well. Okay. I'll just destroy the walls, it's fine. And probably put them over here, because it'll take forever for him to run over. Okay, never mind. Is there no entry point here? Wait, is there no entry point here? You'd think there would be here. No? Oh, he'll take 10 years running over. Hey, Moose, how we doing, handsome? Good to see you, matey. I think Daniel should be in a good position here. Rampage... Guys, keep me honest here. What percentage threshold do you have to be for Rampage to trigger? Because I swear Rampage shouldn't work. Okay, now we're probably at the point. So I was certain that, yeah, Rampage doesn't work, depending on the health you are. Maybe he's better off climbing instead of running around. You probably are better off climbing, mate. I think 75%. That's thought so spicy. Thank you, matey. So we should be... Ooh, actually probably very close to that. So maybe we don't do this, because Rampage probably will get me killed. Oh wait, I have spells. I forgot about that. Heck yeah. Taste my purple sun. Who misses being able to control the first 0.25 seconds of a Vortex spell? I do. Your Rampage, now you just Rampage for the duration. Understood. Yeah, I know they changed, like, I think it's like Rampage tokens or something. I think you get Rampage tokens, I believe. The way that they've changed it. I think it was because of the Lizardman units, right? These little rascals. This is the reason why Daniel is so squishy together. 25% left or something? I think it's thresholds, right? It's 75, 50, and 25. Depending if it's a feral unit or not. me cast magic on you again, you nerd. It's probably worth murdering the... It's blues. Do I need to care too much? You're pinks, right? Yeah, we will cast it. I'll cast again into a pink. We do have a lot of Winds of Magic, in fairness, remaining. Yeah, we will cast, because... we shouldn't have casted. I'll just cast something else like that to cancel that cast, because the gate's about to be destroyed. So the reason, so if you didn't know, if you cast a certain spell, you can cancel it by using another action, either another spell or another item, and or skill of that lord. Let's get the blues up now. So I'm not climbing the walls on purpose because I don't want the pathing to be an issue. As the pathing, it will become a bit of an issue, so I've got to be a little bit careful. So we have magic over here. I would be surprised. I mean, it's just a pink. I don't think they're going to shoot him there, so anytime we can separate the units, I'm more than okay with that. So that's another pink. Let's cast over here as well. Potentially not, actually, because we're going to filter the units in now. So let's get all my blues and pinks in, like so. Who's this? You are a wizard, so prepare yourself, wizard. You shall face the fear of like and subscribe. So since there's no... Oh, shoot. Actually, I might have messed up here. Uh-oh. The Chaos Furies coming around might really make this harder. Okay, thank God the pathing when it comes to killing units like that is terrible. Help your lord! Help, like, and subscribe! Alright, he's moved over. Don't worry, we'll get rewarded because it's going to give us Nurgle healing right now. It'll give us Nurgle healing and we're fine. Not quite. We're chilling. It's fine. We're chilling. Double Sunesh is terrible, by the way. It's nice that they put silence on this, though. I must admit. Do I cancel the spellcasting? Yeah, I would agree. Let's slowly murder these guys. I think the pinks have rotated here. But the more damage my general does, the better it is for me. It's going to fire. They will run from a bombardment. Are you blues? Yeah, double blue. Let's cast on this to open it up. I'm fine with that. I'm more than fine with this cast because we'll do damage to this one. And just as an FYI for all you wonderful folks on Twitch, ads are going to be kicking in about 5 minutes to get rid of pre-rolls. What's about Slanesh? Slanesh is breaking everything. So there's nothing wrong with Slanesh, Jorah. I think, like, if you're talking about Daniel, Slanesh suck. But Slanesh as a whole are one of the strongest factions in the game. And I generally mean that. They are probably one of the strongest factions in the game. And the reason I say that is because of the fact that they have such mobility and they're an incredibly strong faction because they're able to do things no one else can because of the mobility. Like, if you're able to pay attention to your units, you can really squeeze out a significant amount of value from them. But that is the kicker, right? You have to really pay attention to them. Like, a micro blunder as Slanesh will lose you a good unit. It is unfortunately just that simple. Yeah, I can cast again, I don't mind. Yo, Garrett, how doing, handsome? What are we talking about right now? We're talking about Slanesh and how OP they are. Let me move everybody else in. I'm not too worried about this tower. It's really bad. I won't rampage him because I'll be concerned if there's anything else starting firing on him. For example, these guys are moving over, so it wouldn't be worth rampaging him. General's now died, so now I just run into this point because, like we said, we destroyed this with the this ability, and it funnels us in here, so we get access to their capture points. And this is sort of what I was meaning about the level of flexibility Daniel has. Like, no other faction has the capabilities of utilizing most of the Chaos rewards. Otherwise, if you're playing that dedicated faction, you'll have just Khorne, or you'll have just Slanesh, or you'll have just Nurgle, etc. And the game will forever change, right? What you need to obtain and what you need to get will actually be dependent on the situation in the battle, right? And that's where a lot of the strengths comes in, is that, oh, hang on a second, I need to do this, this, and this. And then you have those options. It's one of the reasons why I like them a lot. But I did forget that you need to capture this middle point, don't you? If you don't capture the middle point, you can't get to the point. But I don't think we need to. We can just slowly kill the rest of the units, especially if they're gonna hold the line like that. One cast there, juicy. Realms of Chaos campaign? Yeah. Daniel and all the Chaos factions are really good in those. When a legendary demons only Daniel campaign, it was painful. Ooh, who did you select for demons? Now that I'm actually curious to see what you say. Who did you decide to use for demons? I imagine you went undivided, I would imagine. Yo, Koi, how you doing, handsome? Lovely to see you, buddy. Koi's Daniel's OP, his faction's stinky though. Yeah. I definitely think that Daniel is probably one of the strongest lords in the game. It's just like there's so much variety to it that there's no level of consistency. Every other faction has some form of consistency, whereas everyone else does not. Well, Daniel does not. Battles in Daniel, is it 2022? Kinda, I did go through a tear playing Daniel a lot. Right. Double Mortis engine, tail, wing combo. That's exactly what I'm doing, bud. And then the Khorne helmet for regeneration. Plus the Nurgle armor for tankiness. That is the chef's kiss situation. That is the finger-licking deliciousness. Game recognizes game. Much love to you, Koi. Much love to you, buddy. Always a pleasure to see you. If you guys don't know, Akoi is an absolute legend. Such a lovely guy. Nothing but love and respect for Akoi. Checking up on me like a cutie pie. I wish they'd deleted him and integrated the gear system into the factions. I just think if they made a couple changes, if they nerf certain elements of him, like his armor potentially, to give him skill tree and a proper tech tree, I think you could make him more traditionally closer to what you'd expect from a normal faction. Not having a tech tree and not having a skill tree makes it really weird. So we could do Khorne here, but I'm going to do Nurgle because I need to get more. I need to get better armor. I will naturally obtain the Khorne. Wait, are you telling me to put armor on now? Brother in Christ, it's turn 7. If you haven't been putting armor on at this point, you're really in trouble. Right, now it's undivided because none of these buffs will be useful, because I need to go into respect of the north so I can confederate and or vassalize Achium. So my walls are damaged. So technically he can siege me straight away, which means this guy will attack me because he doesn't have any settlements. So this should guarantee the attack. Plus I can sit inside of the settlement and obtain more bonuses. We could go local recruitment, but I don't need more units. We need growth. I am going to upgrade this one. We're going to go growth again. Oh wow, yeah, Plague Ogre has definitely changed things. They definitely changed things, but Rot Knights are so OP. It's such a weird thing that Nurgle has better cavalry than the cavalry faction Bretonnia. Like, how strange is that as a concept? I think we get rid of dogs probably in the Nurglings and just replace it with... Yeah, I think the Demonettes can go as well. They're just 200 costs for not much value. I don't need the armor piercing. So now we are a little bit from the promised land. We need the aspiring champions before we fight Boris. So yeah, we managed to vassalize Epidemus early on, which was huge, by the way. Very simple. Just put a military building in the Tower of Flies and give it to him, because he's a chump. I do have to keep an eye on these over here.
Before we are done.
I'm going to see if there's any money I can claim for free. This could be money to claim for free. Not just yet, because I don't declare on them just yet while I'm licking my wounds. I think probably the other way around would do it. How much is this? 1.2, but I don't want to fight him just yet, like I said. Hey, Jyota, good to see you, handsome. I'm going to see if there's anyone else I can squeeze money from. Var and that are not a war yet. I'll take peace. Let me do quick deals. If they don't give me money for peace, I'll do it. Okay, it looks like we're good. I just need to buff up my diplomacy with Archeon. He'll hold the line on the west. I should be able to stay in the settlement, like I said, because of the fact that we've taken over that. Demonic Onslaught, melee stat line increases. Increased armor piercing, sure. I'll take a shield for now. Fate of Buna. Go on then. I just need some more armor, to be honest. So we are close to the threshold of getting this one. Oversized heavy armor is really nice. This is the good stuff as well. This is the good stuff. When you start getting quite far into Nurgle, you start getting some pretty tasty stuff. But how far are we from this? So we need 60 to get the healing helmet. I think Zinch is terrible, by the way. I think late game Zinch might be good, but early game, meh. Not a fan. Not a fan. Right. Let me see. I think he'll attack me. Since my walls are... Oh my god, I should have sat outside, for God's sake. I thought because my settlement had damages, he should have been able to attack it straight away. So that's delayed my recruitment and everything, but that's fine. I should have sat outside the settlement.
Waste of my mind.
You are a turd, my good man.
Feast of bloodshed awaits.
You are a big turd. So the faction's not dead yet. I mean, I'll squeeze out more XP. Do you know what I mean? Let's go respect the north. As we need Archeon to start loving us. Dad, please love us. That might have given us the threshold of the helmet, which it should have done. So now we got Gore Feast. Wait, do I try hard and heal off of this Lord? I'm gonna heal a little bit from this Lord. Or from this unit. I just need to send Daniel in and just let him heal off of them with Gore Feast. Send up a Nurgling unit. I don't think I'll be able to heal much, but it's gonna be worth it. But it also is a bit of revenge for them fighting me, like the idiots that they are. Flaming Fire Terrace I had late game. No, it's true. There's a lot of Zinchian stuff that is very, very OP late game. But I feel like, you know, judging a unit on its best units, judging a faction on its best units, isn't generally a good recipe because of the fact that it's how you get there. It's the journey of getting there that's the most important thing, right? Because oftentimes that's the hard part with a lot of factions, is getting to that point. Stop chasing Daniel, you absolute turds. That's a little bit annoying. So I'm not going to heal much at all. So this is the Gore Feast, if you're wondering. Jesus. It wasn't even worth it, man. It wasn't even worth it. I didn't realize they would just blindly follow me. But serves them bloody right for interrupting my recruitment. God damn. Screw those guys. So the main thing we want to try and do... Oh, I should have brought my other Lord in. Oops. The main thing we need to try and get to now is having access to healing spells from my Lord that's secondary. Wait, he's 3 remaining. They crumbled then. They crumbled, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, they should have done anyway. But we'll take that. The Idiot of Sternberg. Manschmaltz. Sternberg. I know there's one Empire Lord that anointed his horse. Right? You guys will probably know more than me. Or remember better than me. I know one of the fellows made a horse the general, which is based. Ooh, furries actually. Chaos Furies I think I need. It'll help me with the Kislevites. So there's no one in here. Yeah, I'll take the settlement. It'll guarantee me a military building, judging from what I'm seeing here as well.
I know what it is to die.
But I need one more level. Like I said, as long as I get level 10 for these guys, I can kill Boris. Without these, I will struggle. This is like your get-out-of-free jail card fighting Boris, to be truly honest. We need a little bit more XP, like I said. A little bit more respect to the north. I think getting that early on might be more beneficial than the melee bonuses, because it depends on how comfortable you are. If you think you can squeeze out victories from very challenging situations, because right now I'm not really getting any bonuses to Archeon currently.
The Eye of Shirian.
But when I move over to his territory, my goal is to fight Boris with him, so that's the reason why I don't want to befriend Boris, because all these settlements, I think it's the Burning Monolith, I think it's this one or this one, that you trade to Archeon for vassalization.
This world will burn.
That's what you need to make sure you're doing. I think that's something we're not going to use. No. We are only bothered about defensiveness. I just need defense, that's all I care about. I don't care about anything else but defense, especially when I'm just using him for a Mortis Engine. I just care about a Mortis Engine, that's all that matters.
You cannot
Don't declare war on me.
comprehend the extent.
Non-aggression? Nah. It's not enough money for that. The thing you got to realize as well, the potential diplomacy impact of me befriending Throg might be quite vast. Because in lore, Throg ignored Archeon when defending Troll King. So, you know, I probably shouldn't be doing that. So I cannot take the deal through Boris, as it may impact... Like, I'm actually curious now. We'll do this as an exercise.
For sharing air.
It's only 700, it's not worth it. I was going to say, I was going to get the 700 gold from Boris for fighting these guys. But the problem with doing that is... it basically means that Archeon's going to hate me for a good chunk of time. So we have no spells.
Doom is upon them.
I'm going to go Throg almost killed by teaming up with Sigurd. That is true. I mean, Throg peed all over Sigvald, right? He killed him and peed all over him. I mean, it's better than what I have. Will conflict with the following Chaos Sword. Oh, it's actually a weapon. Oh yeah, screw that. We have Fate of Buna, so I don't mind that. I mean, Fate of Buna are all the Chaos guys, so we're chilling. He's back on his Daniel addiction. I'm making a guide this time. I am going to be making a guide. I hope you guys enjoyed my the YouTube video that I put out. I tried to make sure to make that as good as possible. If you guys have any feedback, literally all I care about is making the best content I possibly can for you wonderful folks. That's all that matters to me. As long as I add value to the conversation, that's all that matters. That is all that matters. So Bloodletters I'm not going to land on, because that'd be silly, but Chaos Furies can. I would imagine double Chaos Fury will absolutely smoke them. That is an interesting question, actually. Would a double Chaos Fury smoke Bloodletters? I think if I do the trick, it probably should. Who are you shooting now? Get further back. You shouldn't be able to reach, surely. Oh, your range is actually quite a lot further than I thought.
The Demon Prince.
So let's move you into here. Let's test it over here. So we're going to move the Chaos Fury here, move the Chaos Fury here, and then we're going to land together because there's no collision. And I will drop a Fate of Buna on these guys as well. So the beautiful thing about being on this point as well is I can knock entities off the wall at the same time, which is one of the main value propositions actually of being on walls like this. As you can see, these guys are all dead. Unfortunately, my melee stat line's only 70 defense at the moment, but it's still pretty good. I'd be happy to land here, to be honest with Furies. But you can see here, we're going to be moving these guys. No collision, by the way. And then I'm going to alt-move them both on top of these Chaos Furies here. This might ruin it, actually. I need to bring these guys over, I think. So I'm getting a little bit worried about Daniel. But no collision. Let's see how quickly these guys murder them. Yeah, they're murdering them pretty quickly. If it's just Chaos Warriors, then I'm chilling. Let's see how well these guys do. Yeah, I mean, they're doing a pretty decent job, to be fair. I thought I'd heal up more than this, to be honest. But, as you can see, they definitely would trade into a unit like that, which is good. We are getting the Mortis Engine effect off. A lot of units being knocked off. Unfortunately, since the Chaos Boys came up, we had to just disband that. Yeah, it sucks that I don't have more defensive stat line. But the beautiful thing about the Plague Drones is they also will knock units off. And fun fact, Plague Drones was one of the the premise of the video that I made that popped off on YouTube for the very first time. They always have a special place in my heart. So I made a video about knocking units off the walls, and it got 30k views or something straight away. You never forget your first like that. Rock Warriors Rot is fine, as all these units will be smoked by it. And then the double Mortis Engine is going to kick in as well. And then these guys are going to move up too. Beautiful. So that is generally how you can dissect a lot of units very quickly, as Daniel. And that's generally what I go for, is Mortis Engine them down, use your flying units on the walls, and just take advantage of the fact that they don't typically think about the fact that they can be pushed off. Oh, they summoned something. Completely forgot about the fact they had summons. But you can just see that the double Mortis Engine is going to be coming in clutch. I just need to make sure I'm in melee. I need to make sure I'm in melee so I can heal as well. But we've hardly taken any damage. Hardly taken any damage. Double Mortis Engine is coming through. I am actually going to pop this because it'll give me my Winds of Magic sooner. And I can cast it on this. Because if you didn't know, this guy will count as a general. So when he dies, he should... Unless they've changed it. Let me cast this on this guy, because he is considered the general unit. So that will just absolutely demolish him, and he'll die very quickly. But I am curious to see if this is the case. Because it used to be like that. It used to work like this. But I'm going to hold off for a second, because I need that unit to probably die, and see... Yeah, Lord recently died, -2. You see that? It does count as the Lord. Let me see if I can fully kill this unit to see if it's more than -2. Let's have a look again. Yeah, Lord recently died, -2. So it technically does count, but I am going to chase this unit off so I can heal with Daniel. Throw against troll hags? Yeah, it would be nice for him to get more trolls, but genuinely, Throg is OP, man. I'm telling you. I actually think Throg is, actually insane. I think people potentially... even before the rework, Throg was probably one of the strongest. Throg has been very, very powerful for a long time. It's just, his playstyle is a bit meh. But we're coming in with a good gold value. We are going to end up healing. Ideally, we'd be able to get enough points for... Nurgle healing, but we'll see. Let's see. Never lucky. Never lucky. If we got Nurgle healing there, that'd be insane, by the way. But that's 2 chances that we could have got Nurgle healing that would have helped a lot. That's okay. So instead of taking loads of casualties on my units, we instead just took a bit of the brunt onto Daniel, but we ended up healing overall. So, we'll take that. Stamp and trample, gore and crush. Yeah, that do be corn. That do be corn, to be fair. That do be corn. That do actually be corn. Right. In theory, this should give me level 10, which in turn gives me the Aspiring Champion's Halberds, which then enables me to kill Boris really easily. Because if you didn't know, you could basically solo Boris with that. That unit alone will single-handedly kill Boris and all of his Judds too. It's so good. All the bears, everything just gets killed by it. Nice. So here are all the insanely good units. Oh, you get the Norskins as well, the new Norskins. Mate, Daniel eats good every Chaos DLC. Anytime Chaos factions. Because this is actually kind of insane, by the way. A mortal unit plus, I'm assuming... Let me check to see if CA is remembered. What is the odds CA remembered? Probably quite low.
This world will burn.
No, they are there. So we are getting them a +6/+6.
Supreme champion.
So, I mean, we have 2 insanely good units now. These guys will be able to do a mark because of the fact that they'll reduce melee attack. So now these fellows are being replaced with these 2.
Weak minions.
And my army's perfect, honestly. I think the only concern that I have now is we don't have healing magic. But we do have Overcasted Stream of Corruption, which is probably going to be more important. Level 8, he'll unlock the this fella, which will give us a ton of healing as well. Once this guy gets his Rot Fly... Oh, mate. Life becomes 10 times easier. Interesting, it didn't give me a military building. It makes sense because it went down in tier. Low passes for healing. I don't think the healing's worth it. So, I mean, if you think about what I need to heal with, it's actually a really good question. So, this is only 0.8%, right? This is only going to be 0.8%. I would much rather have a cheaper and overcastable Stream of Corruption that will do a ton of damage. Because you look at this, the cooldown is reduced by a lot, the Winds of Magic cost is reduced, and the base miscast is reduced as well. So all of that added together helps me a lot. Because the normal one is just a bit meh. It's only minus 30%, but the rest of it reduces the cost, the cooldown, the miscast. It's more worth it to invest heavily into the specific spell than it is, for example, getting the likes of Earthing. Right? Earthing doesn't really do much if you just invest more points into the skill. It's basically Earthing inside of the skill. So we're gonna get a rebellion here. How do you know when spells miscast? Blue, like, smoke comes on you and you'll take damage. Oh, this is actually really unfortunate. Do I have anybody in here that has... plus... public order. I might have to stop taxing it for a bit. Still -1. Did I check the metal ones? I didn't. I don't need to do it just yet, but I will put a lord in there, I think, as long as they don't forget. Now it is quite literally me versus... Do you know what? I'm going to put growth in here because I'd rather have growth. I don't need to recruit units. I have no real need to recruit units outside of the tier 0 stuff I get access to. So there's 2 approaches I could go here. I could get rid of my pinks and blues. I definitely think Nurglings probably should go, though. Nurglings turn into Furies. Yeah, I need the Furies. It's going to be good against Kurzlov. Plus, takes away from minus income. 275, which is nice. 1 more level, and I'm going to start making... Yeah, look at this. Ruler's tolerance is increasing. He has no one to attack yet. I wonder if there's a chance that I can just tell him to go attack Boris now.
Your
I'm not at war with him just yet.
pleases me.
Me and Warhammer 2 and Warhammer 3 wasn't out yet. That Albrecht is the best legendary lord. Milton, what's up, dude? I mean, have you tried Albrecht now? He's definitely a lot better. Warhammer 3, the changes they did to him make him a lot more interesting. The thing that probably the challenge they have with Albrecht is his lore, right? His lore really holds him back from being a really cool legendary lord. Because in lore, he didn't go out and do like insane grand adventures. His son did. He just sort of sat inside his settlements and defended everything because he had no one to defend his lands to go and crusade, not crusade, but kill stuff and honor the lady. Okay. Coulson's attacking us, which should be fine. Annoyingly, once again, I'm not going to get recruitment. That's okay. Yeah, his army is not good. This is free. I'm not going to use the defenses, but I'm going to have to lick my wounds potentially for one turn to recruit. Because I have to have a full army. Pinks are going to do work here, though. This is one of the biggest weaknesses of Khorne variants of Marauders, is that the dual weapons, you don't really need the damage that they're going to do. It's the reason why, like, when you go in Khorne, you really need to rush Chaos Warriors as soon as possible, because you do make Chaos Warriors insane. Like as Daniel. But the normal Marauders are just meh. I always prefer defensive stats over offense. So, with me being the aggressor here, I'm going to have to move up on him. I'm going to move all of the units that are weakened on the side over here. And then these guys are going to form the front line. I mean, there's what I could technically do. Wait, where's my secondary lord? Damn it. It's because of the bloody, not having magic here might make this so much harder. Where is my other lord? Is he just not in the battle? That low-key does suck quite a lot. I must have just not brought him into the battle. I don't think I can. I don't think I could have done, which is a sad thing. Okay, they are grading aggressive. That's fine then. Let me take a little bit more of a defensive line then. Because this just enables me to murder a lot of them with Mortis Engine. The more stacked they are, the better it is for me. You can hold the back line like that, that's fine. And then you can just filter into the front line. Since they are making their way over to me. I don't mind just sending these units in. I mean, these are all fodder. This is just my garrison. Summons coming in, which is okay. Let's just make sure all my flying units are on it straight away. Same with Daniel. Probably be able to get a good amount of healing in here. I'd be surprised if these dogs won this engagement, to be honest. Chaos Warhounds are not strong early game. Should be able to squeeze a lot of healing off of this one. Nice. Cast not needed yet. I think I just want to be blobbed up into this area here. I'm going to now guard mode everyone because I don't want everyone running around for no reason. Anything of particular scariness? These guys have quite a lot of spell resistance of 40%, so it's not really worth casting into them. I mean, they don't really have anything else that's worth casting into, to be honest. I don't mind casting into Fleshhounds. Nice. Should be able to move over here. Facing Chaos Dwarves. Did I fight Chaos Dwarves with Sail early on? I don't remember killing them. Yeah, I don't believe I fought Chaos Dwarves for quite a while. I guess it depends on how late into the campaign you are. Alright, I just need Daniel over here to stack up his stuff. Get him into the massive blob over here. That's perfect. And you'll just see his damage just stacking up because he's got double mortis engine and there's loads of units here. Plus, he'll be relatively hard to hit because of the fact that his model like staggers a lot of units around him. So you'll see now he's just doing double mortis, which is delicious. And the glory points are dependent on how much damage you do with Daniel. The Zinchian Bolt I actually don't hate. We'll cast it over here. Is he mounted? No. Yeah, not terrible. Not like insane damage, but not terrible. Another summon's coming in, so let's get the Flying Force to stop that. Due to the way the collision works, it's fantastic. Yeah, if only I had Nurgle Magic, man. It's annoying that I didn't bring him over. It just means I won't have healing. I'm not going to have access to healing straight away. Which does scare me a little bit. But all of these guys should be getting Mortis Engine, which they are. These guys are doing a minus 5% as well, which is huge. 5 melee attack. Love to see it. Stands next to him. Yeah, I think I... Oh, of course he has a tan. I remember now. I think I just steamrolled him. Normally Chaos Dwarves really struggle when you get on top of them quite early on. So I think Chorfs do fantastic later onto the game because their units are really strong. Alright, what are you giving me? Give me the rot again, probably. Oh, no, sword. I'll take that. Wow, they're running already. Alright, Daniel, go have fun. Go get full HP. Let's chase all these units down then. Kebzoon's at 10. I think it's one of those where when you're playing against Chaos Dwarves, you got to be very careful not to overcommit. You're basically playing in Hammer and Anvil because of how your composition functions early on, and just enabling Sail to do a lot of damage with magic. Like, the speed of the battle, like, you want the pace to be quite slow. Yeah. The slower the pace of the battle, the better, generally speaking. Alright, Daniel's going to heal tons. He's just killing with Mortis Engine at the moment. Lovely jabbly. Might be able to squeeze out a little bit more healing, but I don't think so. Because the route line's over here. Yeah, actually I can. Not going to buff him because I don't really need to. I just need him to go feast. I still had his Trident ability. Nerfed insanely. Yeah, I know in multiplayer it was... basically a must-take. He was one of the best lords for Pretorian to take because of the value he got with his item. Give it another try. You got it, Moose. I believe in you, buddy. You the goat, Moose. You the goat. You got this. It's just metal magic. Slowly blob everything up. Kill them with Searing Doom. And make sure you recruit more lords as well. Have a lord following you around. Double Metal Mage can basically wipe out any unit. If they'll blob nicely for you. I mean, we didn't take too much casualties here, so I'm pretty happy with that one. I mean, you can just see the sheer staying power of these guys. They're insane. I think it's probably safe to say that they're probably the strongest unit in the game. I would probably argue that they are potentially the strongest unit in the game. So having access to them at level 10 is pretty tasty.
Submit or face annihilation.
Sometimes I attack enemy and then they lose but still live with units and lords, and sometimes they'll die. It's a good question. the way that AI works, the way that units survive percentage works, is I believe if you win the battle, your units need to be over 5% health. If you lose the battle, they have to be over 15%. So what that translates to models, if you have 100 models, as long as 6 of them survive out of 100, if you win, they're okay. As long as 16 survive out of the 100, then if you lose, then they're fine. That is, that'll be why. Nice, we got ourselves a plague as well. Ooh, all units cause terror. Isn't that actually insane? Sounds insane. A little annoying this guy didn't get XP. And if one big model, they die? No, they're fine. If it's one big model, they don't die in the battle, they're fine. Right. I need to figure out where the hell Boris is. So he's sitting inside of one of these settlements. Thanks again. You're more than welcome, bud. You're more than welcome. If you have any other questions, never hesitate to ask, my friend. So this is like a an interesting one. The faster the more I get aggressive, the better it is for me. Because ultimately I'll be able to get more value out of it.
Much power. My thralls must rest.
I'm just a little bit afraid. I do have a lot of regiments renown if I need to. But I just want to make sure my economy's good. So this has recovered. We now have bonus units in there because of the garrison, because of the outpost. It is going to get leveled up, so I believe. Do we get any bonus? No, we don't. Yeah, I don't mind putting public order in here if I need to. Ideally, it would be the garrison building, because that's generally what you want to go. Yeah, I think I'm going to go garrison building, because ultimately, if a rebellion then happens, it shouldn't matter. So we're not going to get the rebellion, we've just checked, which is good. I am then going to check Nurgle armor again. 20 armor, so we should have some upgrades on my armor front. Right. We want base weapon damage. So this is melee defense, this is just armor. Having more mass will help me move away from bad situations though, so that's fine. We don't yet have a good upgrade. I mean, we could just take this, but my damage then just gets a little bit worse because of the melee defense, and I care more about melee defense and armor than anything. Yeah, melee defense, always king. Bit more armor here as well. Although losing melee stat lines kind of sucks for 20 armor. Do I rate the armor more, or do I rate the resistances more? I think I rate the defenses more. In an actual brawl, I think I would rather have more melee stat line than armor. Armor's basically, you are already taking the damage, whereas this one is, I have the chance to mitigate the damage. It's kind of the topsy-turvy with it. So Boris hasn't attacked us yet, which is okay. We are recruiting 2 more furries, so I'm probably going to look to go to Monolith, I think. I think if I can find where he is, which is the key part, if I find where Boris is, and I have my Nurgle magic in the battle at the same time, I think we should be good, because we can probably just bait him out with Fate of Buna, and then stack up his inventory. And the Sparring Champions, the Claw Boys, will just kill anything else. So 500 for this, which now means I should be able to collect income again. Fantastic. So we'll be able to nullify the income losses there. I'm going to move this guy up just to check. Is he in the Burning Monolith? Yes. Okay, good to know. So, what I can probably now do then, how do I want to approach this one? I can merge and then get a RR, which I probably will do. So let's merge a couple of these boys. I think merging like that is probably preferential. And then I'm going to grab these two. Because keep in mind, this is like the Hail Mary. This is like the Hail Mary fight that I need. So you go over here. He should be able to attack you. Yep. You go in front, because I want you in front. You go into force match, because... Oh no, I'm in trouble.
May the bear forgive me for sharing air with filth like you.
Okay, I was just going to try and like be a little bit friendly with you, but now that is just a bit rude, isn't it? Helling Citadel. If I could vassalize him, I would have done. It'd be very tempting. But we do want to declare war.
Are my enemy.
Now we declare war because of the fact that we're setting up a tasty ambush bait. He most likely will walk into this one, and I should be able to crush him. Then afterwards, I'm going to replace some of the units in my composition because I don't want to use typically all of these RRRs because they're better off as emergency units. The only reason I'm recruiting them now is because I feel like it would be probably beneficial to have access to them. I would rather Epidemus defends himself. Your army is absolutely trash as well, by the way. He may come and help us in the battle, but if we can bring in Boris here. If I can get Boris into an ambush... That's worst case scenario. This is worst case scenario because I don't have magic now. And he has a shard blade. And there's no trees either. But I'll probably be able to sit here. I think we take this. I don't think I need the magic. As long as I play it properly, I don't need the magic. The magic is fine. I mean, all I need to use the Fate of Buda for is on the bears. And as long as these big boys are hitting any of the large units, we're chilling. And the advantageous thing is that he's attacking me. So that means he's going to move his units towards me. The bears I'm not bothered about. Boris I'm not bothered about because of this one unit here. This unit here and this unit here. Double anti-large, very high damage. And yeah, we have a perfect start here. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine, boys, don't we? Plus 4 units. How many range units does he have? That's squishy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Okay, okay, okay. But I'll have to consolidate them. I can't just send them in. As in, they will lose 1v1, I believe. So I'd rather get them stacked. So let me think about this one. So it'd be like this then. So you here. You here. Can't see anything. I mean, basically TLDR, just hold the line here. And then have my triple units here. You're in the back. You're there. Everyone else now just hold the line on the side. And then you're in a group. You're in a group. You're in a group. Individually group you. And just like that. Separate the army like that. So, Boris, my man, you attacked me, by the way. Or does Discovered not consider that? Does Discovered not care about that? Am I the one technically attacking him because of that? I don't think it matters. I'll just Fate of Buna the bear. A couple of Fate of Bunas on the bear and we're good. Oh, it's really awful that it's so close range. Hey, Smodgy. Danny Boy is such a Chad. He is a Chad. Intercepted. He intercepted me. I guess technically he discovered me, right? All we need to do now is another one of these onto the Warbear Riders, and I'm assuming they're going to come attack me. I mean, I cannot give up this position. I have such an advantageous position because of where my units are currently located. I need another 4 winds of magic. So he is slowly moving over to me. That's fine. I can probably get access to my next spell before the battle even really begins. So So now cast onto these well bears because since we've already done damage here, we're more likely to kill entities, which is what we want. We're more likely going to start killing entities because of that, which is good. Lord doesn't attack, that's fine. I just need to be very careful about the about these Kizivite warriors. So look at that. Look at that already. No entity's dead just yet, but that's perfect. One more cast of that, that bear is gone. Not a very great usage of Winds of Magic, to be truly honest with you, but I don't mind too much. Let me figure out if there's a better way of doing this with my units as well, because keep in mind the Plague Drones will crush the bears too. But as long as Daniel's not against the Kizivite warriors, because they will absolutely smoke him. Wait, why is my melee defense 70? It should be 75. Slightly scammed, I suppose. So the Warbear Riders, because the melee defense is actually pretty bad. It depends. Yo, Bad Reki, welcome in, buddy. It depends on your devotion / what you're using, because certain items or armor he has access to provides you with spells, and so this is his spells. Daniel has a lot of options available to him. One of the reasons why I love playing him. In this specific use case, I knew that wearing the armor that provided me Fate of Buna would have been very advantageous against a unit, against the bears and things like that. So that's the reason why I've gotten it. I'm going to move to the left here with all my flying units. Same with these guys, because I do believe if the bears are isolated, I will be able to kill them. Despite all the legendary bonuses. And 90 range is pretty damn bad, so I'll be able to shoot them with the pinks. If he aggresses straight away with these bears, do you know what? Hold on. So if you guys didn't know, there's no collision. Flying units have no collision. So let's see if I can get on top of the bears now. Let me click him, please. So let me click on the bears here. Because I'd be very surprised if these bears do well against this. Also, let's get the pinks on group 9 attacking. I am actually going to send Daniel in there because I'm not too afraid of that. I don't think they will be able to target him enough for me to be worried about it. And anytime they send in a unit like this by themselves in isolation, always punish it. And we've already gotten this, so hopefully we get either the Tzeentch, yep, which is nice. The Tzeentch one is perfect because they're going to set up their entire front line right in front of me because of how we've positioned our army. And this is just understanding how tanky you can be, which is one of the biggest advantageous things that I've had here. Because the flying units do a lot of damage, it's just you need to trust them to do it. So instantly, the Tzeentch units need to come over towards the left, towards Boris here. Because I know as a fact that it seems to fight him. I'm going to put all my army in guard mode by Control A plus H. Let's get the damage onto these guys. And then 2 more Winds of Magics will have access to this to kill these Warbear Riders. Their front line now I need to deal with my flying units, so let's pull them out. Pull Group 2 and Group 3 out to the side on the left, and I will deal with that accordingly. I could equally just send out this on one of them, but the value is very low. So I'm going to throw it here while I've engaged and avoid hitting my own troops. So let's throw that onto the Warbear Riders over there. And now let's send over the flying units here. This will push them in closer, which means I can get Daniel in there to do more damage. Although I did mention not to put your units into not to put Daniel into here. I think it's now a bit of an exception because of the fact that we've done such a good job of crushing a lot of them. And I need the Mortis Engine. Like, the double Mortis Engine coming in here will help a lot. Plus, it'll finish off those bears. And now we can just take out all of these Corsairs by themselves in isolation. I do have access to the Relentless Rage, which will be useful, but we'll see. And then now, like I said, I wanted to consolidate my army here. And then basically move my flying units together as a consolidated force. Hopefully it's the Khorne one. If it's the Khorne one, that'll help a lot, actually. And it is. Sometimes you just have Streamer look like that. And then we'll fire down... I'm actually going to fire here, and the reason for that, you may be like, Battlesey, that is a dumb idea, why would you ever do that? The reason for that is that if I kill their front line, their back line is now exposed. So once I push through that front line, I'll have access to their front line units. The backline, excuse me. So that's the goal there. We should be punching through. Hopefully Boris will be dealt with soon. Ideally, Daniel's not fighting Boris, but he will be Mortis Engine, which is what I'm looking for. Gonna move my range units over. I don't really necessarily mind too much if they die. Sounds silly that, but it's true. Mortis Engine now on Boris, which should kill him, which is perfect. This is exactly what we're looking for now. So now we're just playing for a little bit more of a stagger field. We're playing Destruction on the backline, and now we're enabling Daniel to kill Boris. We definitely need to make sure Boris does die here. So let's pull back. No, actually, I've changed my mind on that one. I think pulling over Daniel here is fine. Shardblade, I have to move away from that, though. I will be at risk of dying. Let's run to the side here. Because Shardblade is insane damage, by the way. All my backline units are crumbling. That's fine. Let's get the drones out at least. Boris is now dead. The front line is very close to wavering. It's a very, 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 very bloody battle. But that, unfortunately, is the reality of fighting Boris. Especially without magic. So let's get Daniel into there. So, due to the fact that we took this battle without my Zintian mage, excuse me, my Nurgle mage, it very much complicates how you can play the battle, basically. Chaos Furies would be replaced anyway, so for me, I'm happy having that unit as disposable. Genuinely, if I had the Blade of Corn ready, I would fire it here and kill the Furies as well, because I'm not too bothered about them. I suspect Amelos bonus is most likely kicking in, which is good, which then will allow me to heal up. And yeah, you can see Amelos bonus is kicked in. Let's take guard mode off of Daniel and let him chase all these units. Same with the Chaos Furies and all of these guys. So the route point is probably smarter to stick to these units, but we'll see. And now all we need to do is just chase these guys, heal as much as we can from the Gorfies, which is the 330 Corn specific helmet. We're going to get a good chunk of experience back. Boris did die, I believe, alongside his hero. So hopefully we'll get access to that. I'm going to run over here now if we can. One thing I can do, which is a little bit cheesy, but it does work. I'm going to slow them with this. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, if I land these guys here, it may make them run the other way. So there you go. A little bit of fact for you boys. A little bit of cheeky knolls for you. That if you have units where in the pathing of where the unit wanted to go, they will basically start running away. So that's what we're doing here, just to try and get ourselves more healing. I mean, if I was smart, I'd have done it on these guys over here because they're the healthiest, but I should be able to get a good chunk of healing from this. They've already escaped, so we can't do it there. So this is just the last unit we'll have to heal from. So it looks like we've healed about a couple thousand already, which is nice. So I'll certainly take that. I mean, like I said, killing Boris is like the most important thing you have to do. We did bait him out, which is fine. I'm happy with that. But we didn't have my mage here for experience, which is the biggest problem. You need your mage to get experience, or your secondary lord to get experience, because you need to rush healing through him. As you saw, all my furries died, but they did exactly what I needed them to do, which is disrupt the Corsairs to enable my front line to succeed. Aspiring champions didn't do as good as I kind of expected them to, but you'll see that Daniel himself did an incredible job in that battle, which I was very happy with. He basically kind of soloed most of the composition, enabling the double Mortis engine to stick into their front line, started crumbling all of them. And obviously, as part of that, the more entities you kill, the more damage you deal, the easier it is to push through and make them rout. Because once entities start dying, you then take less damage because there's less entities to hit you. So, my god, he had 6.4k gold value. Not bad at all. Should be fine. Hey, morning, Chief. Good to see you, handsome. This is fine because of the dervishes, I think. I think it's more heavily towards the dervishes' perspective, and we have really high tier units still available. Otherwise, that would be quite scary. It depends on what they have available to recruit, right, Monster Chief? I mean, the only scary thing is the bears still remaining, but 2 casts should deal with that. Or I rush over here to stop the allies coming in. Which I think is a smart thing to do. If I can get my units over here... I think I can, you know. But my units are quite slow and I won't have access to magic straight away. Ah, it's a toughie. I have to play this really smart. Because I am definitely not advantageous in this battle. I would probably consider myself maybe the underdog here. It's not that I make it in time, it's just I don't know if I kill them. That's the problem, right? I don't think I have the potency. Should you spread them out? I think I probably would be better off killing all the guys over here. In fairness, they will defend. My only concern is my mage is going to take forever to get here. I have to make the call now. I think it's a bad idea what I'm doing, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to do it anyway. We're going to do it anyway. "50 seconds. I'm actually in trouble, boys. I think I might be in trouble. I don't know if I can kill these guys quick enough. So I can get to their backline over here. The bears should die fast. I think I have to move Daniel over. Just, I think a lot of their lords will come in. I just have to avoid the front line here. And we can push over now. Just the Corsairs I need to start targeting straight away. There we go. Maybe it's worth just killing the general. Yeah, their front line's getting killed. Good. Just trying to keep up with what I'm trying to see. If they're doing what they're doing now, it's really bad for me. Ooh, I could heal. Let me pull back out of here and spread the healing. I think that's the best thing I can do. Unless it gives me something really good. Ah, it did, but I think I need to do the healing. Because that'll spread to more units. I'm doing this battle without my mage. This is so terrible, by the way. Oh, my mass is terrible! It wasn't worth pulling him into heal. Wait, why am I losing health? I have to fake charge now. No shot, this is how we die. Ain't no way this game did that to me. How are we taking damage here? How are we crumbling? There's no way, right? There's no way I'm crumbling right now. All because I moved back. That is wild. All because I moved away like that. Yeah, it was. I literally, before I even did it, I knew it was a terrible idea. Because my mage is not in the fight. It'd have been better to sit. I should have sat here and fought them like that. Nah, that's my bad. I honestly thought I'd be able to push through them quick enough. I'm just surprised how that transpired, to be honest. This is definitely winnable. Yeah, we'll do that again. Such a small mistake there. That was silly of me. I'm just, yeah, that's the problem with demonic units, honestly. It is honestly the fundamental issue with any demonic unit. It's so frustrating. Because there shouldn't have been a reason why that happened. I don't believe he should have lost. He had 1,500 HP. I'm relatively surprised by that. Okay, we'll give it a go. That's fine. My bad about that. I'm just, like I said, I was just quite surprised how that happened. I don't think it should have happened with 1.5k HP. Maybe he was targeted by something, but clearly what I have to try and do here is just play slower and deal with all of them at once. Just that's so many units is the problem. All resolve to lose my entire front line. I mean, surely I can win this. It's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I just misplayed. Do you peel your carrots and potatoes? I definitely peel my carrots and potatoes. Depends what you're putting them for, or using them. If you're putting them in a stew, I would say it doesn't matter as much. But if you're making like chips, it's important to peel them. Like, peel the potatoes. I'm just so shocked at how badly they performed. Daniel just got smoked by the dervishes, which makes sense, I suppose. The anti-large, because they're like warriors. I guess here's one of the problems is that Daniel's quite a strong faction. I think he just, yeah, I can't chase. Gonna have to wait for my mage and play it slow. Yes, yeah, we have 5 guys. Have I had it? I have. I mean, it's really expensive what it is. It's like £15 for a burger or something crazy. Or like $20. What's wrong? Like, fast food these days is not fast and it's not cheap either. Like, I don't know when that happened, man. It's kind of rigged, not gonna lie. Although low-key, Wingstop, pretty fire. Wingstop is pretty damn good. I actually rate Wingstop pretty heavily. Let's get you boys in there for the melee reduction. The unfortunate thing is, Corsairs will absolutely smoke me. I think I need to move further back to like here. I also need to get this cast into the bears as soon as possible. Perfect. I should be able to get away with taking minimal damage now. Because I think I will recover more than enough Winter Magics in time. If I could just kill this bear unit outright, I think I should be chilling. I am outrange is the problem. But if they just send one unit like this by themselves, I can punish that with double flying. What is the AI doing? They're just literally feeding me a Corsair. I mean, I'm not going to say no to that. I will not say no to a free unit. I just need to make sure that I go back in the air before they get close. So this Warbear Rider should be basically out of fight. And then now my General needs to make sure he's prepared for magic. Because if you didn't know, both of my Lords count towards the glory points. Hey, King of Babbies, what's up, buddy? The PL's quite a... Yeah, because carrots are very sweet normally, aren't they? Carrots are actually hella sweet. Which is the thing that's awesome. Like, you put carrots in stews and all sorts. Oh my god, they've separated their army completely. This is perfect. Fine, I'll peel the carrots. You won't regret it. I just need war points. Glory points, sorry. I need to try and get towards this as soon as possible. I can't let Daniel go in just yet because they'll just batter me with archers. Healing is pretty good though. But thankfully the blues and pinks will have a field day. I'm just hopefully trying to get Reign of Chaos or the Khorne one. Khorne Reign of Chaos will go hard here. Yeah, we're all guard moded as well, so we're chilling. Another cast hopefully gives it to me. It does, which is huge. Give me the Bombardment or Khorne. That works. So just cast it into the blob here. Honestly, there's nothing beats that satisfaction, man. There is nothing that beats that satisfaction. My god, that was insane. And now they're already hella weak, so we can just crush them with an overcast there. And funny enough, I'm setting my melee line up now. It's actually worth it. It's worth setting my melee line up now because of how weak they are. Beautiful. I just have to be really careful of the range units. Let's get the firing going as well. I'm gonna send Daniel on a detour along with the rock flies. Cast through here. Oh, I should have casted here, man. That's a mistake by me, but that's okay. So Daniel's going to start killing the general. Oh, I need to be really careful because they're shooting him with these guys. So good job I clocked that because otherwise it would have taken a lot of free damage. Honestly, these guys are so annoying. They are like perfect for killing lords. Like Daniel. Oleg of the Ice. Thankfully got really good armor piercing. Drazina, yeah, the Drazina Lords are awesome, to be honest. I actually am a big fan of them. I like them myself. Let's cast like this through the air. That should give me another glory points to have another cast. I'll make it work well in console. Yeah, it will be very interesting to see what they do. Because oftentimes they have to dumb things down to make it workable on console. I'm going to go with healing instead. Nice, Samuel's bonus is kicking in. And that's how we do it, folks. If this guy kills my general, I actually will flip out.
Rancid footprints. Lodging.
Oh my god, thank god I dodged it.
Spread watch.
I have to pay attention to the projectile.
Spreading fester. Trail of maggots.
It's coming out. Dodge it. We're good.
Supreme demon.
Honestly, the general's not the problem. It's the units, the quantity of units I have to fight. Let's take them all off guardman now. Thank God we won this, by the way. This was a savage fight, dude. Hopefully we can heal up. Should be able to heal a good chunk of Daniel's health. Anything annoying here? Let's just finish that unit off. Let's get some more glory points. Just need to keep murdering to heal. Once it goes down the threshold of actually they will die, I will stop. Maybe I should have had the Lord being chased, to be honest. Just I really needed to make sure I was healing enough. Because these guys are so powerful. Like, they are basically perfect for killing my units. Let's buff them. Okay, this doesn't do much anymore. This is a shame. But I will buff my Winds of Magics because I can kill another unit. Might be able to sneak out another one here. And then kill these guys. Yep. And then chase these guys over here. Chef's kiss. Yep, perfect. That's exactly what we needed. We healed a ton. And we got the dub there. That's what we love to see. I'm still annoyed at myself for making that mistake. I literally said before I did it, it was like, this is a terrible idea, and I still did it. Alright. Okay. Hopefully we get a good amount of experience from this one. I mean, Daniel, I don't think did much. Yeah, 3.3k is still not too bad, though. Especially for how little I used him. He was basically just the Lord Killer. He was basically the Lord Killer. I think it's their turn, so technically I'm going to have to kill the Lords again. I should have kept them like 1 HP. Although it's more money and more experience, so I don't really mind too much. Nice, his army is absolutely decimated, holy moly. Some more tasty regiments. Look how many regiments were down. Oh, having these Mighty the Serpents as well. Feels bad. I got armor. Dude. So it's... Yeah, wow, I get all the new RRs from Norska as well. From the Norska DLC. Mate, Daniel's always eating good with that. He is like... The unfortunate reality with Daniel is that you kind of need to get access to... You need a lot of the DLC for him to be better. I think Daniel defaulted is pretty weak. It is the settlement that I need, okay. So I have a ton of Regiment Renown available to me now. Now we go Children Nurgle. Squeeze out another level out. I mean, how wild is this, man? I have this amount of Regiments Renown available to me already. And then we go into... I've already done Respect for the North, so now what we're going to do is go into reducing the cost of Nurgle units, which is over here. So let's go ahead and grab Public Order, sure, and then reduce the cost of Nurgle. Because like I said, the job that I have here is to reduce the cost as much as possible of the units that I'm trying to stack.
Now
Lost 110, that's wild, by the way. So this one is the one that I will try and trade to Archeon, because he very much heavily, he really likes it. So every little helps, 1 gold. I am going to do non-aggression. Now my job is to, let's see what he's on now, because he'll probably like it quite a lot. It's only 10 at the moment, so we'll get there, we'll get there. Hey, Seiko. And then we can go into a Runce's Visitations, as that'll help a lot with Lord killing. We'll go with more Nurglings. I'm going to take the Monolith as well. Hopefully, I can beat his vassal. So we've just got Rebels there. Oh shoot, I actually don't think I can win this. How did we get Rebellion, by the way? It was on 0. It never gave me a warning that we were going to get a Rebellion here. Did I just get scammed? Can I tell him to attack this? What is the odds he does that, by the way? Like, actually, what are the odds he'll listen and do that? Losing my capital would suck a lot. Let's see. I mean, logically, I should probably recruit a lord in here, then. And it'd be probably metal, because metal is really overpowered. And then force match over with metal. Right, Epidemus, if you don't go and... Oh my god! That man just beelined over there! That's my boy right there, that's my boy! He's the go, he is the go. I think I can actually attack it now. Mate, my go. I think he's in the zone of control, I hope. I think he's in the zone of control as well. So if they attacked, he's defending. Oh my, what a beast! He's simply the GOAT! That's why you vassalize him, boys. That's why you vassalize him. That's why you Oh.
Much power. Furious momentum.
Right, I need to take Monolith before he does. If I can take this before, this is huge. Attack opportunity. I'm not going to kill Archeon yet. I'm going to give him a settlement and scam a vassalization from him. Don't worry. This is how you play Daniel. You scam vassals from people. Isn't it better to scam a vassalization rather than murdering him? I feel like it's more humiliating for Archeon to be a vassal to Daniel than it is to kill him. Because death is the easy escape, right? Vassalizing him, stealing his money for the rest of the game is a little bit better. Murdering is fun, but we'll murder Kislev instead. I don't believe, due to where Archeon is, he can reach, which is correct. I didn't think he could. Because of the terrain he's going down. It's too broken? I agree, it is very broken. I think it definitely makes a lot of things a little trivial. Alright, let's see if we can do it already. Can I scam the... Almost. Almost. I think once I get my diplomacy with him a little bit more, it'll be better. Yoink! Loser! Get scammed. Scammer get scammed.
This changes nothing.
Right, what is the innate potency of this settlement here? This one's 20. That might be enough, you know. So I think that's 10 more.
Demon Prince.
Let's try put a military building in there and see what happens. Alright, let's reduce the cost of my army as well, which is huge. Vassal tributes, 300 already, which is very nice. If I was Archeon right now, I'd actually be fuming. I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, Plictors. I'd actually be fuming. His army's not bad as well, by the way. That is not a bad army.
Chaos reigns.
I have a lot of RRRs.
Keep your
I hate this, by the way. Raiding for a quest is so annoying. The blue scribes will scribe, that'll take a while. Let's have a look at any diplomacies, situations. I'll declare war on them, they'll be dead by the time I get there. Are Greeks at war with these guys? Sure, declare war on them. Free 600. This is the reason why I didn't attack Throg just yet, because I probably could scam quite a lot of money from... Wait, Throg is getting crushed right now. Throg is actually getting crushed. It's a good job I didn't befriend him. Because that would mean Archeon would have been... basically been me. Archeon... sorry. Malachi would have basically came for me afterwards. Our economy is really good because we reduced the cost of our army. Yeah, but what's up with Hamtash's campaign since the launch? It's pretty solid, to be honest. Arabelle as well. Yeah, let's get Arabelle on board too. Got a lot of strong factions around the area. I don't know if that Kislev army went towards the Citadel or if it went towards their own settlement. I didn't check. I assume towards their settlement. Also, Archeon, come on, man. Stop raiding my own territory. It's kind of messed up you raiding me right now. Kind of messed up you raiding me right now. I'll let it slide, though. I will let it slide. Wait, he's going towards my other settlement. Come on, Pookie. Don't do me like that. I am very excited to see what they do with Archeon now. Alright, let's see. I can attack it in 2 turns. It went towards my settlement. It looks like it did. Pookie's protecting me. My go. I don't think they'll be able to attack straight away, though. Alright, let's put the military building in here. Like I said, once he starts liking me more... Ah, shoot, it is now 10 only. You can't give more than 1, can you, now? 45. I'll give him 4k. I think I should be able to vassalize him. Because by vassalizing him, I vassalize his Norscan faction as well. And then we do build the garrison building in there. Oh, he's actually going for this guy as well. It's very rare to see green as Daniel at this point in the game, which is really nice. Oh my god! How silly do you have to be to force march right in front of the guy trying to murder you? Guys, that is not a good idea. That is not a good idea. I might be able to move the general here and... Oh, hello, Archeon. Can I scam a battle here plus take the tower? Surely the Archeon will be fighting that anyway. Is there anybody even in here? Military presence of 16, so there is an army there. Can I pull in Daniel here? I think I just ignore that army. And I fight over here. Yeah. So we siege. Castle Archeon's army. Actually, you're right. You would actually be right because I would reduce his strength. Yeah, that actually... Oh, that is such a good idea. Because what I could have done there is I could have attacked Archeon, reduced his strength rank, which would have made him more likely to vassalize towards me. So you are correct in that play, to be honest. I will actually admit you would have been correct in that play, but I think this is the most consistent play. This one's the most consistent play, so this basically secures me the entire province, and I'm fine with that. Because one of the really cool things about Daniel is the amount of money you make from settlements is actually quite high. Like, just for the settlement building itself. I think that's one of his advantages. I think it definitely is one of the things that is advantageous for him. Like to friendly fire a bit. Nah, Loki, we do like to mess around a little bit, you know? We like to goof around a little bit. With the reinforcements being here as well, that's pretty positive for us. It's only the general, though, isn't it? Do I wait for my mage? We have made the mistake of not doing that before, so I will. And then we can move this here. It'll take a little bit longer, but it should be fine. I mean, this is literally the same battle layout, basically. Plus, this is even better because of elevation. My range is put to fire easier. I'm gonna land Daniel. And then let's just set up the composition.
Plague fathers of Vanguard! Marauders on the move!
Beautiful.
Throws of the shade! The gods will it! Drag us to the sword!
Believe they have any mages that I saw.
No regret!
Third one, is this you? It is. Like that should be fine. Would you guys want to walk into a battle seeing this guy here? You know, I don't think I'd want to go into the battlefield seeing that. You'd be able to see him from over here as well, right? I'd just leave, to be honest. Would I be branded as a coward? Absolutely. Would I want to fight effective demon god? Not really. A hard pass on that one, most likely. Here we go. If being afraid of that is cowardice, then I'm fine being a coward. Same. This guy is 77, 70. Hello. Yep. This guy's 3 times the size of you. And you've just come into battle. I know you like Kislev and all, but... his blood splattering after every hit. He's clearly hit me. So I have hardly taken any damage, and he's almost dead. Oh. Yep, not bad. That's why we carry shield now. The two-handed axe is even better. The two-handed axe is even better in those scenarios. He becomes such a strong duelist. Also, yeah, what's up, dude? What is strong? I guess the only thing that's really annoying is Kislev Warriors. So I'm not flying him in because it's probably easier to be a little tricksy. So I'll just keep casting until they're annoyed enough to come and run at me. I think I'm going to cast it on the same unit again because... Do they not fire? I was wondering if they fired on stationary units or not, or units if he wasn't flying. But the answer to that is yes, they still fire, which is expected. But it's easier to dodge when it's like this. So good, that unit of Corsairs is basically wiped out. I have plenty more where that comes from. We are set up beautifully in this little corner peak here. And we're bidding them around. Not having him fly makes him significantly more reactive to my my orders, which is good. So I'm more likely to avoid any damage. In fairness, they are already here. So I don't mind moving away a little bit. They haven't really trolled any of their units per se. I mean, I would potentially say these horse archers are being trolled a little bit. Let's get some shots into them, because they're basically foregoing everything they understand, all the knowledge that they have, because they're just targeting, or they're just focusing on killing my general here. But I'll certainly take all the damage for free. Should be able to wipe them off before anything even happens. I am going to look to cast something just to make sure I can get access to the higher tier magic. I don't think I even need much, because this is like perfect territory for... Yeah, I really don't need much damage. Like, just that alone probably should be sufficient to unlock this one. If we get the corn now one, it's absolutely GG. Not bad. Not bad at all. And then we can cast into the already weakened units. Tons of damage. Overcasted vassalizations onto the general as well. And let's get Daniel moving over here. So that should give us a ton of damage towards the glory points as well, as it's just a lot of consistent damage. Then what we can do to wrap it up potentially is get the Zinshian one. I think the Zinshian one would go hard here, because it would basically force them all to move in towards melee. And we can't cast the calm one because it's a cooldown. So just got to be a little bit conscious of the fact that they are going to focus him. I think the Kislev roster is very good. They have done a very good job with it. So I'm just looking for Mortis Engine over here now. Just a little hesitant, because they're basically going to only fire against me. So my front line can absolutely start pushing out because there's nothing else really contesting me. Suspect it would probably be most likely... I mean, the rot one's fine. I mean, all the ones that... yeah, all the options are really good here. No real bad choice to be there, thankfully, because this should spread to all these units here and do a ton of damage. I think the only thing that's sad is that I'm going to struggle to heal up or like drain tank per se. That's to here. But to be expected, they're just trying to focus fire on Daniel, which is annoying, but very logical. And now we can send the rock flies in, I'm happy with that. Now I'm more than okay with that. Yeah, I'm not supposed to be kicking in, so I really don't need to chase while these guys are active. Let's fast forward and start cleaning up with Daniel. Start getting the healing in. And then unguard everybody and let them chase to their heart's desire. I will cast a spell because it'll give me 0.8% too. It's a shame they nerfed it, but it makes sense that they nerfed it, to be honest. It makes a lot of sense they nerfed it. Now, the best case scenario is a Nurgle healing here. I'm going to do this to get rid of that one, so hopefully I can gain access to the healing. Because Nurgle healing will just do a lot. I don't think we'll be able to stack up enough. I don't think we're going to be able to stack enough glory points from the remainder of the units here, unfortunately. And we do know that there's obviously there's a settlement battle, so they are going to die, but the reason I'm doing this is just making sure I heal up to full. As getting as much value from Gorefish as possible is very important in the early stages of the game. Just especially because I'm quite squishy. Like, Daniel is quite a squishy lord in general. Man, me and Paul are walking together. Hey, Paul, come on then. Oh. Never mind. Never mind. We were having a nice little stroll together. Did you see that, guys? That's quite cute. Exhausted -23 is wild. It's really cool that they added that, so you had a visual effect of how bad the minus stats are, basically. Sweet. 2.5k gold value is not too bad. I mean, that's Kislev now destroyed. I think that now there's basically no one that can contest you. The only person that makes your campaign challenging is Boris. But as long as you understand, like, you need to make sure that this guy is here. Like, you got these guys from level 10. They focus Boris, murder bears as well. You don't stretch yourself in battles because you can play it quite slow, as we saw on the one that I won against him. Whereas when I went really quickly and fast, didn't really pay out because all my units are so slow. So I couldn't really take advantage of the situation. Right. So. Hold on. These units are insane. The Festering Stooges are so strong. Saves MVP most of the campaign. 100%. They're insanely good. Let's also take this guy off this mount because he just becomes an easy shooting target. One more level for Fleshy Abundance, which is what you really love. Friends of Decay now, so we have reduced of that. I don't believe there's anything else we're looking for. Lightning Strike I'm not that bothered about. Unhurl Resilience, I'll take 30% replenishment on him as well. Look at that. I'm replenishing 3,741 this turn. That is so tasty. I don't believe the odds have changed with Archeon. Yeah, it's 418. I needed him to take a bit of casualties. Although, I wonder if the Howling Citadel would do it for him. But I'd have to give him something for that as well. Nice. So 4-5 now, which is good. We've high leveled up. I will want to put military buildings in here eventually. Probably need control buildings in here, to be honest. Garrison building is nice. Is this the same turn? Yeah.
Address me as sir.
Level 17, turn 16 is insane, by the way. Tier 3 building. I can't remember what tier 3 units you normally tend to... Yeah, it's the Chaos Warriors, right? Chaos Warriors are incredible. I'll be... But so are the Exalted Plague Bearers and Nurgle.
Chaos reigns.
Growth again. Wow, I'm 7 levels ahead of Archeon as well. Even though on Legendary they get loads of experience for free. If you didn't know. Alright, let's see what happens. It is normally this settlement over here you trade over with military buildings, but we'll see. If I don't get the vassalization... Wait, did Archeon not kill him? Archeon was level 17? No, I'm level 17. He's level 10. Yeah, he's not really done any fights to level up. It's just the 200 experience, is it, every turn that he gets? Just for existing on Legendary. Just for him existing, he gets 17 experience. 200 plus, I believe, on Legendary.
What request would you make?
No deal. No deal. He wants military access to run through my lands and run away from the problem he created by declaring war on Malachi. But I ain't letting you fix that, buddy. So yeah, Boris is now fully dead. We're now very friendly. So it's only... I think I can vassalize him now. And get 600 from him. So we get the Norscan faction as well as a vassal. And then now we're going to work on vassalizing Arabal.
I assure you, you are anything but...
Hey, Singular, how are you doing, handsome? I am doing wonderful. How are you?
Minions.
I have then completed that. So now we've got a double vassal. So I think my goal now is to vassalize this fella.
The decision that you find when seeking parley rests with me.
Damn it, I need this settlement. Oh, can I yoink this settlement from him?
Are you after a drink, a fist fight, or both?
What settlement is it? This one. Damn it. Nice back. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, buddy. Alright, how am I going to get this one back? As I need a settlement that's adjoining to his.
War and slaughter.
And this is the only one that is. You used to be able to get settlements for free.
Enter then. Are you after a drink, a fist fight, or both?
Damn it. Even though this is military building in it, it's crazy. Alright, now how am I gonna... Will I have to fight him? I might have to do this old school and fight him. Or run over to here and start waging war with this one. Yo, Razzle, how are we doing, handsome? Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing wonderful, my friend. Just trying to think now how we do this, because I've basically secured my west flank and my... Oh.
Speak, but the only...
So we have secured both flanks now. I guess we could start beating Astragoth up. Might be good. Might be a good, good one as well. Oh, gotta bake some cookies. Hell yeah, dude. You deserve them, Razzle. Much love. I think we now need to go into all glory gained increases. Man of your talents, Landler. What's up, dude? Landler, Daniel's awesome. Right. I think this is... I think maybe Respect to the North might be better on early on.
I will watch and appraise your metal. For now. Show me some.
3k, yeah, I don't mind doing that. I just need to make sure he doesn't hate me. And then logically speaking, I think Astragoth's army is terrible, if I'm not mistaken, to begin with. Oh my god, I forgot something. I completely forgot you can recruit a Nurgle mage really early on. I'm such a noob. Oh, maybe not. Wait, hold on. When can you recruit it? When is it you get access to the mage? here. Ooh, that was a long time ago. So yeah, don't forget to recruit the Lage at 550 Nurgle Glory. That's so early on, but I completely forgot. Chris, what do you think of him? I actually haven't played him too much. Reminds you of Skaven? Yeah. I think Astrogoth is probably... Do I have a non-aggression? No, I have no deals with him. Yeah, I think I'm going to murder this guy. I think I'm going to murder him and then vassalize Arabal. That's probably what I'm going to do. It's a shame this isn't a port settlement, which means my movement is terrible. Lord Nurgle, in comparison to everything else, it's probably the most overpowered. I think Nurgle magic is pretty much the best magic in the game. I'm going to have to force match, otherwise I won't be able to attack next turn. I don't think... Yeah, look how trash his army is, man. That's just absolutely free. And the mage can come over as well. Yeah, the growth going. How else will we tackle this one? Because we've vassalized you. I mean, one of the main reasons why Nurgle magic is so good is it has great damage against armor, like against any lord, because of the single target damage that you have access to the single target spell. Stream of Corruption for AoE. The healing AoE as well. It just has a bit of everything. Rancid Visitation, thank you. Thank you, Waroth. Rancid Visitation is insane for single target damage. Stream of Corruption is insane. Your healing is insane. Your AoE damage is insane. It's just everything about it is so good. If Astrogoth stays in this settlement, this will be really, really handy. Because I think normally what happens with the AI is they go crazy and then just chill for ages. So this is going to 14, which is fine. Because like I said, as long as I go through his as long as I kill Astrogoth, I can probably vassalize him. The reason I go for vassalizations of factions like Chaos is because of my Respect for the North plus 30. $166 is not impossible. Let me do this. Throg will hate me for speaking to Astrogoth, but I don't really mind. And let's move over. I should be able to attack because the zone of control is the settlement. Good. I move up without force matching. And force match. There you go, just had to click the right side. It is crazy how well he has done with such a bad army. Oh, wow! I am shocked that he's killed all of these units over here. That's actually... He's got 9 settlements! And it's only 53 for Vassal. That's really low. I think Astrogoth's probably the main worry about this army. But Rancid Visitations are chilling. The Undefeated Lord indeed. I love that if you lose a battle that you have a chance just to lose the campaign. I think that's such a funny thing to add in. Right. Renofact against Nagash. Nagash is arguably one of the most unlucky people to grace the Warhammer Fantasy setting. Literally, plot armor beats him for everything. Literally, plot armor is what completely crushes him every time. For example, when he was fighting Sigmar had his staff or something. I can't remember what it was. He basically made himself immune to his magic, and Nagash is obviously powerful. He's a powerful spellcaster. So, but then again, you kind of have to nerf the guy that will end the world. You know what I mean? It's kind of unfortunate that he is as strong as he is, because if you just let him do his things, that is the end of the world as you know it. Like, there is no other things to it. He will end the world. So you kind of have to nerf him, or he will just kill everything. And that is the unfortunate reality of him. And that Nagash is so unbelievably powerful, yet he always have to be nerfed because of the fact that it would just be unfair. No, I can handle those orc laborers. You're right, I know, right? I gotta be careful. Once my mage comes in, it'll be fine. So Skaven to be... I mean, Skaven made a weapon to try and kill Nagash, right? But they failed to use it against him. So it wasn't that they... Yeah, I mean, the Skaven allied with him on, like, for a reason of trying to kill him eventually, like, backstab him, right? It wasn't that they were, you know, I guess in quotes, terrified of him. It was more that they needed time. They needed to buy time to make weaponry. His hand survived, exactly that. I was thinking of exactly that, matey. And it's his hand that then replenished his entire body. You know, being the guy that created necromancy, he's pretty good at regeneration, you know? Which makes sense. If the Great Taurus wants to throw hands, I will throw hands. I don't think it wants that. Oh! Man, the damage coming out from the Thunderblasters is scary. But we'll let the Marauders be battered for a little bit. Once I get Rotfly on this guy, level 11, very happy. So I think 2 blunderbusses will pretty much one-shot Daniel. So I've got to be wary of that. We are moving up now. I think the second that we can just stop them from shooting, we're fine. Get towards. Close the line, close the line, close the line. There we go. Yo, JFC, what's up, dude? There we go. Did they change Daniel? Not really. That is such terrible options to get. My god. I think it's more that he gets access to all the legendary... he gets access to the Regents Renowned, which is obviously really tasty. That's where a lot of Daniel's strength comes from, is anytime they release any DLC that's Chaos related, he will get them. Which is obviously incredibly favorable for him. So we're double mortar singeing again. Pick Daniel of a Bellicor. Yeah, I get that, only because of the fact that, like, Daniel... I would say Daniel's plateau is higher than Bellicor, personally. But to achieve it, it's a lot more annoying. I think it's probably the best way to describe it. If I cast on this unit, it'll make these guys rout because their leadership is really low. So casting on the one that's healthier, killing and routing that unit will rout the other one. Like so. I'm going to go ahead and assume that Armorless bonus is not too far away now. I'll just make sure I'm not losing any troops for no reason. I will throw him over here. Honestly, there's no point me trying to duel Astragoth. He's a very, very potent duelist. I'm better off just moving over here and casting into their front line. Shame I didn't get any Nurgle healing though, I'm not gonna lie.
The Demon Prince, ascended champion of chaos.
Just cast that while they're running away. I think these guys need to be over there. Should be fantastic damage over there as well. And now I'll try and kill the Astragoth, because everything else is just kind of dead. And I will nerf his attack as well. Oh, these are Chaos rate weapons, so we'll fire into them. So I'm just throwing down nerfs into Astragoth, I think. Like and subscribe. Should be fine. Although the Fire Cloak is a bit annoying. Oops. I don't know where these guys are going, but I'm responsible for kicking in momentarily. Nice. Beautiful. Maybe a little bit careful, because I will take a lot of damage from that, as my range units will friendly fire a lot. Orc labourers, honestly, any of the labourers I don't care about. I think it's mainly orc labourers left. Let's slow these guys down, and then we should be able to get some shots off of these blues. And we should kill enough of them. We're going on a little walk with Astragoth, it looks like. I am literally pushing him off the map. That's fine. But he's dead anyway. Let me just heal up. Which will speed up the process before the Chaos Sword. I mean, for me, anytime it's end time stuff, I don't really consider it. From a lore perspective, I generally don't consider end times because quite literally it is their job to end the world. So any form of plot armor like that is going to happen. Extra dumb stuff like Belegar, like sitting in, is it Ungrim or Belegar, sitting inside of his it's Belegar, sitting inside of his defenses and his settlement, and not letting his wife and children try and escape. I mean, come on. It's not Grumbrindle. It's Belegar, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it is Belegar that doesn't let his wife and children escape or leave the mountain that they're defending. And everyone dies. Grumbrindle's the last to survive. I think it's Ungrim. I think Ungrim was one of the dwarves that lasted the longest, which is ironic because he's a slayer. But it might be Grumbrindle that lasted the longest. I mean, technically, it would be Gotrek who survives the longest because he goes to End Time. He goes to Age of Sigmar as well. He goes to Age of Sigmar. On a technicality.
The Slayer King. Let's enjoy in battle.
Good old dying in battle. You know what? Big him up. We do love Ungrim. Oh, 1 Nurgle Glory. Hell yeah, dude. Oh, it's a ruin. Lorva Shut. Lorva Shut. It's just Lorva Shut and Death, Fire, and Metal. Okay. Oh, the Wrathmongers are nice. I mean, look at this, guys. This is level 8. This is turn 18, by the way. I'm going to get another 2 in 2 levels. No, another 3 in 2 levels. Like another 10 in 5 levels. Get an army of Ararat. It's too expensive, annoyingly. I would if it wasn't as expensive. Unfortunately, it's too expensive. I would otherwise. Because ideally, I'd be getting rid of this unit. These guys are Nurgle, so I'll reduce the cost, so I don't mind. These guys I should be getting rid of. These guys are just too OP not to have. Is the Mirror Guard? Ah, fair. And now we're going to plan on getting all this territory. Wait, can I not just trade this to him? 35 for a ruin, by the way. Sure, I'll give him a ruin. Deadass, I'll give you a ruin, I don't mind. I won't build it. I'll just heal up and move on. Sure. I'll heal and move away. That is absolutely fine with me, boys. You build them around Zinch? Well, Koyu, you love Zinch. You would build Zinch even if it wasn't good. Because you like Zinch. Be honest. Even if it was less than ideal, you'd still build Zinch because you like Zinch. And I think if we're honest with ourselves, that's true. Because I know that you like Zinch.
I will subject you to a panoply of torments.
Peace treaty? Yeah. I'm gonna murder more of you. We are gonna murder more of them first. Guilty as charged. Which is fine, by the way. It's not a bad thing. You should play what you enjoy, right? That to me is an important factor, that you play the things that you enjoy playing. Because that is more important than anything else, right? To my personal opinion. It's way more important to play the things you enjoy than it is to play things that are, like, OP. Yo, Tariff, what's up, dude? How's it going, man? And we got Tariff 40k as well there. Tariff, how we doing, my friend? Thank you so much. Hope you're doing wonderful, my friend. Welcome in, guys. We are playing Daniel and experiencing the fun that is Daniel.
This world will burn.
Tariff, are you cooking up any funny videos at the moment? It always does amaze me, the magic you somehow figure out.
Chaos reigns.
No worries, I appreciate you, man. I'm always interested to see how you approach things because, you know, sometimes the CA does interesting things, and you'll get inspiration from that. That's for sure. Right, what are we doing here? We're going to trade this across. Oh, just as FYI, guys, on Twitch, ads are going to be kicking in 20 seconds to get rid of pre-roll ads, just to let y'all know. Just as an FYI. We're gonna trade this over.
Presents no challenge.
Annoyingly, we did lose a little bit of movement because of the fact that we Ooh. Let me backspace into zone of control. Always backspace into the zone of control here. And it guarantees the damage. Can we move into this army? Oh, I can move in any of them. Logically speaking, then, I'll just do a bit of a merge situation.
Supreme champion. Hellish
And then chuck us mage in here. I don't know. It actually might stop me from being able to attack him, though.
This world will burn.
But we're in his zone of control. Wait, no, we can still attack. But he's just going to run away. He'll just run away, so there's no point. Yeah, I'm heavily into the balance of power, so I'm just going to sit here and then attack him next turn, because I can't attack this anyway. But I will trade this across.
As an enemy in your lifetime.
7k. I don't really care too much about that, but I will get a defensive. Because I need to know where his army is. So our relative is there. So I think as long as I yoink Carrack Blag, put a military building in there, I can vassalize him. Because it's minus 63 now, so we should be chilling. This guy is stuck in our zone of control, so we got this. Whatever random ideas pops from upgrading. Tariff, how did you get so good at editing as well? Like, what do you do for editing? That's the one thing I need to get better at myself. Oh wow, these are really solid units. Where do we want to... I'm assuming he already has one in there. So I can't yoink it any there. I think we're just going to chuck it into Tribe Slaughter. I don't mind taking corn units. Wait, he doesn't have one inside a Kadak drum. I don't know why I can't put it in there. Nice. Arable, what do you want, bud? Join war against Katarina. Not just yet, mate. Not just yet. I do not want to throw hands against Katarina just yet. Underway interception. You little rascal. You little rascal, that is one way of avoiding it. You underway and try and get away. That is one way. The mod manager, yeah, the new mod manager is fire. Funny enough, the mod manager was actually a mod. I'm assuming they just integrated. I assume they just integrated it. Which makes sense. It is such a good mod. The one thing I often quite like is that they have implemented some mods or things that have been done in mods. Alright, what's the pop-up? Okay, let's go siege these guys. I think no matter the army. Yeah, thankfully the secondary army over here is not coming in. But one thing you can do, if you didn't know this little cheeky trick, if you wanted to kill the army on the outside, have your army that's weakest siege the settlement, and then the army that's sieged can't then defend the army over here. One of the best ways of getting number advantages in scenarios you shouldn't have numbers. Just as an FYI. I always use that trick. I always use that cheeky trick. I always use that little cheeky trick. So it is a defensive settlement, but I don't mind as much. Their army, their units are all really bad. These are all super free to kill. Most of it's hobgobbos. They don't have backstabber in the army, so there's not a lot of bonuses. We'll just move over and beat them up. We'll move over, beat them up. Festus did that to me during my Claw campaign. He really screwed me over with that. Oh, feels bad, man. Yeah, it's really strong. It's ironic that the AI can use that, but it's good at the same time. The AI knows to use advantageous situations like that. Let's move up. So we do see blunderbusses. Yo, Rue, how's it going, man? It's going well. How are you? Lovely to see you, my friend. Good to have you back. We've got a foot of snow. Damn. No, thankfully it's not snowing here yet. But honestly, is this weird to say, but I love being cold rather than warm. I feel like it's easier to warm up than it is to cool down. Like, I would rather be in an area that's cold than warm. Personally. Like, I honestly, I'm bald, guys. I mean, I'm not sure if you can tell, but I am hella bald. This thing is reflective. Sorry for the flashbang, by the way, but in the sun, not ideal. Not ideal at all. Like, I even think about the sun, boom, heat stroke. Deadass. It sucks. But they have any spells here. I'm going to be actually quite sad. But we've baited them up and baited them out enough. I don't believe any spells. Yeah, I was going to say. It's freezing outside. Do you know the best thing about it being cold outside as well? The best thing about it being cold outside, you don't have to go outside because you've got an excuse and you can play video games. Let's get it. No need to go outside. Oh man, it's cold. It's snowing. Can't go outside. But secretly, you were hoping for that outcome. Secretly, you were hoping for the same outcome. Let's get the boys in there as well. I just need to move my units past. General's just come in as well. Let's move over. Like I said, once we get level 11 on that, we'll be happy. Do you know what? I think we can actually go over here and just fly over and kill them. Your PC performance better? True. I remember when I was like 13, 14 at my very first, one of my very first jobs, working as like an IT guy. And I remember just sitting in the absolute freezing server room, because that's where the office was. And the server room was so unbelievably cold, it was wild. But I guess I kind of got used to the cold then. That's potentially why I prefer it. Also, I need to make sure these guys are killing the Iron Demon. Thankfully, the blunderbusses didn't get any shots off before we got towards us, so we should be able to just completely smoke them. And then what we'll do is just, like, pick off these guys as we go around. Because any form of, like, Corn Blade, Slanesh, excuse me, Zinch, we'll just crush all these guys. So I don't mind them being stacked up. Chaos Dwarf Warriors, not going to do much damage. We'll probably have to throw out another Fate of Buna just to secure them. Because they're going to rally. I think they might rally no, there's still entities over here, so they won't rally soon. But we'll just chuck out another one of these on them. Do you know what I'll do now is, because they're very close to rallying. So I'm gonna save the Winds of Magic and move over. Hey OPG, good to see you, bud. I'm gonna take a massive chunk of damage, but it's fine. Nurgle healing is huge. Well, let's start moving over now. Do you know what? Let me play the bit here, actually. Let me do this for the bit. Oh, I'm actually getting crushed a little bit here. Hold on. Damn it, I don't have access to the really good spells yet. No, it gave me Slanesh, man. Damn it. Never mind. It didn't give me the fun one. That's okay. No fun allowed, confirmed. Confirmed, you're not allowed to have fun. Now I should have gone this way. Ironically. Yeah, a little bounceroo, we love to see that. I'm gonna have to run away with you now, though. I mean, I'm looking at a lot of my troops here. Genuinely, I don't mind if they die. I do need to replace a lot of these units because they're costing my army too much. The more Nurgle units I can put in my army, the better, because I make Nurgle units 30% cheaper. Let's just cast into here and double bounce. Nice little double bounce situation. These guys have got way more value than they ever should have done because I just didn't shut them down because I wanted to go for the bit of Reign of Chaos, but the game punished me and didn't give me a Reign of Chaos. But I need to be translating my composition now to more Chaos Warriors. I think it's my duty now, or it's my job to start putting in Chaos Warriors and stuff like that. Otherwise, I'm going to be in a bit of trouble. Because my melee composition will very quickly start struggling. Cold storage, I think it was -22. Yeah, I mean, that's silly, Cody. You got to be careful of that. There you go. Another cast through here should hopefully get me close. Yeah. Now give me the corn one. Come on, game. One time for the one time. Ooh, the Slanesh one is actually the worst. Out of everyone I could have gotten, the Slanesh one is genuinely the worst. I mean, it does rampage as a range unit, which is not too bad, I guess. Just feels bad, man. Let me move up my hero. Move the Lord to start checking out some healing to folks. Beautiful. And we are one level off this mage, getting healing too. Let me do a little cheeky cast into here. Fantissimo. Nice terror route through there, because all my units have terror, if you didn't know. Which is wild. Throw out the healing again. Yeah, the brunt of what I'm fighting. I need to make sure that I'm flying up continuously, because archers fire on the last known location of the unit that you're they're shooting. So in this case, when I'm flying up, they'll always miss. Which is one little cheeky trick to always use. Ouchies, that was this guy's fireball. That's okay. With these archers on the run, we can move together. This is one of the challenges you'll often face with marauders. Is obviously they'll struggle to close out matches against hobgoblins and normal lower tier chaff, just because of the fact that their tier is quite low. I'll send the rottweilers over here, because otherwise I think I'll be a little bit of a runabout will happen. Blue horrors are almost dead, which, like I said, I'm completely fine with. I really need to start putting in better units. I'm actually out of ammunition in one volley, so I'm less inclined to try and kill them. I think you need to go attack. You should chase. You guys go over here. I mean, yeah, Amulet's bonus is bound to happen soon, to be honest. And that's why I don't touch grass. You need to have that sixth sense, you know? The less grass you touch, the more of a sixth sense you have when it comes to understanding Amulet's bonus. There's a weird science to it, to be honest. It's actually just a weird silence. There is a very weird science to it. Alright. But what's everyone's favourite game at the moment? What is everyone playing? What game are you guys enjoying that's making you happy? Let me know. Bannerlord is something I'm probably going to be playing. Maybe later today. Space Marines 2, goated game. Absolutely goated game. Because I really want to try the new DLC. I've been told it's very good. It sucks that the settlement is not one very Still a Blade of Oblivion. Oh, Still a Blade, interesting. Went back to Elden Ring. Yeah, Elden Ring does look good. I don't really need money at all. The only concern is giving too many settlements. Is obviously this will be bad. The Dauntless mod, is that the one for Lord of the Rings for Attila? Am I chatting rubbish there, or is that true? Just need more Chaos Corruption first. Because you can see, naturally, you gain quite a lot of undivided. This is where you get the choice to select. Undivided is probably arguably the strongest. Because Undivided basically lets you recruit any of the good units anyway. So you don't select, you don't like stop yourself from recruiting all the good stuff. It's one of the very nice things about it. But our recruitment of higher tier, here we go, has been pretty delayed. I would say the Exalted Plague Bearers will probably be better. But so are Chaos Warriors. It's just such a shame you can't get Chaos Warriors with shields. Do I rate Exalted Plague Bearers higher? I probably would, to be honest. They have 132 HP per entity. Their damage profile is very similar. Yeah.
I have ascended.
Flashy abundance is huge. We are testing and showcasing the most broken Daniel stats.
Of conquest.
That is what we're doing at the moment. As a lot of people have asked me to help them out with a lot of Daniel campaigns. Wow, you're very close to being vassalized as well.
Must eat now.
Which I will do. The more vassals I can obtain, the better. I definitely think if I can grab Karak Vlag before our battle, we will be able to vassalize them without a shadow of doubt. Without a shadow of doubt in my mind, I will vassalize him with Karak Vlag. So giving him all these settlements, so that giving him all these settlements, I don't mind. This is a little bit annoying, but I'm happy fighting this. I just have to hide. And give me one sec, guys, while it's loading. Yeah, I should just be able to hide here, right? I mean, I'd be very interested to know what happens. Not having access to magic sucks, though, but, I mean, once Daniel comes in, I'll be able to flood out and murder him. I mean, I can heal myself with loads of different things, so I think I'm chilling with this guy. Because the second these guys come into the battle, they will probably turn around. And I do have access to a little bit of magic, right? So are they turning around? Yes. They are indeed turning around. Because theoretically they can't see anybody, they can't see my lord. Although we know they can. Yeah, does he have it in handsome? Good to see you, buddy. The ironic thing is we know they can see us, because the AI just has cheats like that. We are chasing hobgoblin archers. We need to make sure we're protecting the rotflies. A little bit of a delay by these guys is fine, because I don't believe the rotflies will struggle. That's Daniel going. It's going good, man. Thanks for asking. Okay, that's all I need to do with the rotflies. Now I need to pull them away, because the goal here was not for them to murder everything. It was more for them to hold down units for the rest of my units to come in. That was like the goal of the army, or goal of that unit. Now let's see if I can cross over. One of the benefits is these guys have really poor leadership and all my units have terror. So we can start casting through. Sooner we basically rout these guys, the faster we can move into the rest of their squish units. I'm seeing a couple units that are really annoying. Oh, generally, I'm just going to send these in melee, to be honest. I think the value I'm going to get with trees and everything around is really low with them ranged. So I'm more than happy with them going in. We have fleshy abundance for healing up Daniel, which is good. Their entire front line has basically crumbled because their leadership is terrible, so let's keep crushing him. Just going to keep the pressure on. I have a fleshy abundance for my entire army, but I don't think there's anybody that will benefit from it outside Daniel, so I don't really need to overcast that. Seems like it'd be a silly choice to overcast it. Let's see if I can get a cast here quickly. We can, nice. And then we just keep the Doomtide moving. Just got to keep the Doomtide moving. So the laborers will soon rout once a couple models die. Or terror out, should I say. I think it's below 7 or something. I can't remember the exact number, but there's a specific threshold. They should be terror routing, by the way. But I'm not sure why they're not. Because that is the threshold, I'm pretty sure. Right, let's heal up Daniel. What's a new unit? Oh, there's quite a few. So we're getting healing going. Ideally, we're not on fire because we are. Our healing is effectively reduced by half when you're on fire. If you guys didn't know, when you're on fire, your healing is halved. Let's consolidate my forces and not go too crazy here. I don't want to lose these rock flies. Let's just get them out of the way. Like I said, I'm going to be replacing these units anyway, so I don't mind them dying. I don't really have too much interest in using them. Let's cast this to get through them. Let me go to the walls of the blobs, to be honest. Let me fire into here. I think the way to conclude this battle now is getting Daniel to fly over to the Chaos Warriors and killing them. Because the Chaos Dwarf Warriors are probably the balance of power that's remaining in the battlefield. Outside of this general, which these aspiring champions will deal with. So these are the reinforcements. Yeah, these are the garrison units, so we're chilling now. Ooh, nice. More Nurgle healing. I'm not going to say no to that.
A walking god.
Anytime there's Nurgle healing, I'll never say no. You can take the Tower of Flies and sell it to this and declare war immediately and take the settlement back and set up a peace. It's better off to vassalize him, Koyu. Make him your vassal turn 4 or turn 3 is better than doing that. But an awesome strat nonetheless. Thank you for sharing.
Yes. The demon prince.
But the one we normally cook up is the one, like I said, is one where we make him my vassal. Got 136k. Nice. Yeah, I don't know. I definitely... Alright, guys, be honest with me. I'm going to need all y'all to help me out here. Daniel Lover's back at it again. Yo, James, what's up, dude? How we going, man? Also, I think have you changed your name a little bit? I know it was James, but I don't think it was Solid James, was it? But you are a Solid James. Appreciate you, bud. Good to have you here. But I need some help from the chat. Do me a favor, guys. Do you think they should nerf military buildings for diplomacy when trading settlements? Type 1 in the chat if you think they should nerf that. Type 2 if you don't mind it. I am personally on side of more 1 because it makes the game very broken because you can sell stuff. Exactly, it's very cheesy, right? I think the problem with is it's very, very, very cheesy. Nickname is Solid James, so it makes sense. Wait, what reforged? Something reforged. Oh, the blues that I'm getting rid of anyway. It's the only thing that lets you get a reasonable deal sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, no, that is kind of true. If Arabelle doesn't go towards correct flag, I'm chilling. It's an option to do it. Yeah, I guess that's a very good point, right? It's like you don't have to do it. You're not forced into doing it at all. You know, your hands are not like this. It's not like, oh, I have to do this. You really don't. If you genuinely don't want to do it, you don't need to. Solid Jurla. God damn it, Jura. So now we've got access to a lot more regiments for now, which is huge. All of our glory has been increased, which is nice. Now this is honestly one of the things that's really annoying about Daniel. Like, now the points I gain don't really matter. To be truly honest. Like, whatever I put my the points in, really doesn't matter because I've already got the things that are good. I suppose that's one of the things that's sad about them. Alright, let's go take Karak Lag, put a military building it, and vassalize Arabelle. How the hell did I walk past him? Hang on. Hang on a sec. How the hell did I walk past him with Daniel? How did Daniel completely walk past him?
Search through the snow, peons.
I mean, what does he even have in the army? Oh, a little bowman. What do we have? What bazillion units do I want to put in here? Let me just put stuff in here with tons of armor and it's cheap to recruit. That I'm not going to want to use. There you go. There you go, get rid of him. Bada bing, bada boom. That's that sorted. It's only minus 40 now, which is good.
For I would challenge you.
5.8k. I think giving him that settlement makes sense because it means that Karak Flag will become more valuable to him. Yeah, Karak Flag will become a lot more valuable to him. So next turn, there's a reasonable chance we can vassalize him. I just need to make sure that we are moving towards... It's so annoying that the two-handers are not arm-piercing. Let me just check my armor out. I haven't replaced my armor in a while. Yeah, that one's pretty fire. Less melee defense makes me sad. Let's have a look. So the arms... Oh, Stream of Corruption now. Nice. I don't think I'm ever changing the tail, because it's a double mortis engine. This is the juicy one. Gifting set. +5 for Plague Bearers. It's bonking time. Nah, we won't. We'll do this. So we're 130, 79, 50. I just dislike the fact that we've lost so much melee defense for armor. That's okay for now.
Reigns.
Yeah, but yeah, you unlock the double mortise engine super early on. It's nice. I think once I've confederated Arabelle, I'm happy. But we'll go into a deeper running of it. What I'll probably try next is a Soneshi. I think Sonesh is by far the worst you can possibly do. But I'm interested to see how bad it is. Hey, Runtime, big bonk? Yeah, indeed. The bonking, the big old bonkers. The maximum of entities? Nah. I think because typically speaking, a Mortis engine is not an effective status because of the fact that it's very hard to leverage them. Have Neil's tools instant. I tell you, that's actually a really valid point. Maybe I should try. I need to try it, right? Bidding going to this game or BG3? I mean, both of them are hella commitments in fairness right time. Oh yeah, how is PO2? Because didn't the DLC come out? Nice, we hit the Rotfly finally. I believe we might be able to confederate. We vassalize with just this.
Enemy,
Yeah, we can.
but a serviceable ally.
So we've got another vassal now. So that, I mean, that is basically how you make it so unbelievably trivial.
You'd make a worthless enemy.
So, we're now making 1.1k from vassals. So, just to summarize, we vassalized Epidemus turn 3 or 4. We vassalized Archeon like turn 10, turn 11. And we've just vassalized Arabelle. So, all of this territory is basically mine. By turn 22. And I definitely think Nurgle made it very much possible because of how potent Nurgle is. Last icon was blasphemy. Nah, he deserved it. You know, I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, it's good to see you, handsome.
The soul unbound.
Yep, I'm happy with that. I think I concluded that Nurgle is pretty strong. I don't think that... Maybe I should... Maybe it's not as... maybe the playstyle that I have is not really feasible for a lot of people, though. Because generally speaking, I can win battles you just should never win. I'm not trying to, like, brag or anything. It did sound like I was bragging, but it wasn't intentional. But the intention that I have is to make a Daniel guide. That's one of my goals, right? The goal of streaming a lot of Daniel at the moment is to make a good guide. And I think for an average player, they probably won't squeeze out like every ounce of a unit. And I think that is a potential fact that I have to remember when making the guide. Because the main challenge about Daniel is the fact that your early fights are really challenging. Zinch is one of the hardest factions to fight early game because of the blues. Yeah. It's a tough one, boys. Alright. I guess the question is, do we send a different Daniel one? Yeah, I think I'm good here. Alright. Boys, I am gonna probably jump over to some Bannerlord, I think. His mechanics, I don't know. Dress up thing. Yeah, the dress up definitely makes it a little bit harder for him. Like knowing what to wear, when to wear it, definitely makes it harder. Except for 40k Total War. Oh, brother, I'm so hyped for it. You cannot contain my excitement. Right, folks. If you're on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a wonderful time. Much love to each and every one of you beautiful fine folks. Take care of yourselves, and I'm gonna be on Twitch streaming some Bannerlord, the new DLC, doing some Viking explorations. So thank you very much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. To all of you